You're a first-class driver. Elsbridge Station, here we come. We must do our very best to deliver all the important supplies to Elsbridge Station near the airport. We'll soon be at Elsbridge, the airport station. We'll be at the airport very soon, arriving at Elsbridge Station on time. We're on our way now. Elsbridge Station is the closest station to the airport. Hooray! We're at Elsbridge Station. Everybody will be waiting for us in the sidings. Elsbridge Station at last. We'd better go to the sidings straight away. The Fat Controller has given us a really important job, delivering supplies to the airport. We must get there as fast as we can. I do like working at the airport. I wonder who'll be waiting for us there. We're on our way to Elsbridge, the airport station. I do hope we see my friend Harold the helicopter. We have an important job to do at the airport station, and the Fat Controller expects us to do our best to get it done. Well done. Remembering all those important supplies and delivering them all properly was a very useful job. I'll put your airport certificate on the wall in my office. If you drive back to the engine sheds now, you'll find it waiting for you there. We're going to be very busy at the airport. There's a lot of work for us to do. I do like going to Elsbridge Station. It keeps me very busy. We need to bring supplies from the station by the harbour. We must do our very best to bring everything from Brendam Station by the harbour. This is a very important job, bringing all the supplies from the harbour station. If we bring all the supplies from the harbour station, we'll be really useful. Hurry, hurry, there's such a lot to do at the harbour. We've delivered all the important supplies and the Fat Controller is very pleased with the job we've done. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive to the airport station and then we can go and find another job to do. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive on to the main track and then we can go back to the engine sheds and find another job to do. That was the junction for Elsbridge Station, near the airport. If you want to go that way, stop now and go back to the junction. There's no time to lose. Collecting supplies is a very important job. Driving round the island keeps me busy and we're doing a really useful job. That was the junction for Brendam, the harbour station. If you want to go that way, stop now and go back to the junction. Here we are at Brendam, the harbour station. The supplies must be in the sidings. We're at Brendam, the harbour station. Let's go into the sidings and pick up the supplies. We have to go to the airport as fast as we can. Push the red throttle to drive me forward. Please, can you drive me forward into the sidings? Use the green action lever to change the points. Then use the red throttle to get me moving. Please, can you drive me into the sidings? Move the green lever to change the points first, then drive me forward into the sidings. I have to drive forward into these sidings, not backward. Pull the red throttle to drive me back to the station platform, then change the points so that I can drive forward into the sidings. Now I have to go to Brendam, the harbour station. Pull the red throttle to drive me onto the main track, then push the throttle to drive me to the harbour to collect the supplies. Please, can you drive me backward into the sidings? Use the green action lever to change the point, then pull the red throttle. Please, can you drive me into the sidings? Move the green lever to change the points first, then drive me forward. I must go backwards into the sidings, not forward. Pull the red throttle to drive me back to the station platform, then change the points and drive me into the sidings. Uh-oh, I'm going backward. I can't go into the sidings this way. Drive me back to the station platform and change the points so that I can drive in forward. I need to go into the sidings backward to couple up the trucks. Drive me up to the station platform and change the points so that I can drive in backward, please. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go into the sidings backward to deliver these trucks. Drive me up to the station platform and change the points so that I can drive in backward, please.
Oh, Thomas, what a good thing you're here.
What's the trouble, driver?
It's serious. I've run out of petrol, so we can't deliver any letters, Thomas. Can you help?
Yes, driver. I can bring a fuel wagon for you from Brendam, the harbour station.
Coal truck hasn't arrived from the harbour, Thomas. Can you bring it for me, please?
Yes, Percy. Straight away.
At last. I thought you'd never get here.
Well, I'm here now, Laurie. What would you like me to do for you?
Bring the coal truck, of course. And hurry up about it.
You're not very polite, Laurie, but I'll bring the coal truck anyway.
Thomas!
Yes, Laurie. What can I do for you?
I've got a problem with my front wheel. I need a mechanic to fix it.
No problem, Laurie. There's a mechanic at Brendam Station by the harbour. I can bring him back for you.
There you are, Thomas. Just the engine I need to see.
Is there something I can do to help you, Bertie?
Yes, please, Thomas. Would you bring the mechanic to fix my tyre?
Yes, of course, Bertie. I'll bring him as fast as I can.
Thomas, it's nice to see you.
Percy, do you need my help by any chance?
I can't start work until the mechanics check me over, Thomas. Can you bring him here?
No trouble at all, Percy. Glad to help.
Hello, Thomas. I'm very pleased you're here.
Anything I can do to help you, Caroline?
My engine's not working very well, Thomas. I think the mechanic should take a look.
Just wait there, Caroline. I'll bring him here as quickly as I can. Thomas, you're a helpful little engine, aren't you? I'll help you if I possibly can, Harold. My rotors aren't working properly, Thomas, and the mechanic's over at Brendam Station. Don't worry, Harold. I'll bring him here to see you straight away.
Oh, Thomas, I can't drive my mail van. It's broken down.
I'm very sorry to hear that, driver. Is there anything I can do?
Do you think you could bring the mechanic, Thomas? Perhaps he'll be able to see what's wrong.
Oh, yes, he's at Brendam, the harbour station. I'll go and collect him for you. It's a very busy day. Who needs my help next? I wonder if anybody else needs help. What else could we bring from Brendam Station by the harbour?
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Bertie. I'm going to the harbour. Is there anything I can get for you?
Yes, Thomas. There's an important letter in the mail truck, and I have to deliver it straight away. Could you bring the mail truck here for me, please?
Of course, Bertie. You see, we engines can be very useful, even though we run on rails and not on the road.
You've already asked me once, Thomas. I'm not telling you again.
Have you forgotten, Thomas? I've already told you what I need.
You talked to me a moment ago, Thomas. I told you what to bring for me.
Thomas, you are forgetful. You've already asked me.
You came to see me a minute ago, Thomas. Have you forgotten?
I've already told you what we need, Thomas.
Goodbye, everybody. It won't be long before I'm back with everything you need. See you soon. I'm on my way to Brendam Station. It won't take me long to pick up everything you need. See you later. I'm off to collect all the things you need from Brendam Station. I won't be long. I hope we've asked everybody what they need. I wonder if there's anything else we need to collect from Brendam Station. It would be helpful if we could collect everything at the same time. I hope we've asked everybody what they want. Uh-oh, we can't take anything back to Brendam Station. We'd better leave this mail truck in the siding. We must leave the fuel wagon in the siding. We can't take it back to Brendam Station. The coal truck. We can't take it back to Brendam Station. We must leave it behind in the siding.
Come back, Thomas. Where's my mechanic?
Oh dear, I nearly drove away with him, Laurie. I'll bring him over to you straight away.
Hey, I thought you were bringing a mechanic for me, Thomas.
I'm so sorry, Bertie. I forgot. I'll bring him over to you straight away.
What about my mechanic, Thomas? I can't go anywhere without him.
I'll bring him over to you straight away, Percy. It's a good thing you reminded me.
Didn't you bring a mechanic to see me, Thomas?
Yes, Caroline, but I almost forgot about him. I'll bring him over to you straight away. Surely you didn't forget about my mechanic, Thomas. I didn't forget to bring him, Harold, but I almost took him away again. I'll bring him over to you straight away.
Stop, Thomas. Didn't you bring a mechanic for the mail van?
Yes, I did, and I nearly took him away again by mistake. I'll bring him over to you straight away, driver.
Well, Thomas, I see you're doing a useful job today.
I'm always being useful, Percy, and I can even be useful to you. Is there anything I can bring for you?
I'm pulling the mail truck today, Thomas. Could you collect it from Brendam Station, please?
Of course, Percy. I'll be pleased to help. So you can then be a useful engine like me. The mechanic's waiting for us. Let's blow the whistle. There's the mechanic. Pull the whistle and he'll climb aboard. The mechanic's standing on the platform. If we pull the whistle, he'll get on board. Now what do I need? A mail truck for Bertie. Now what do I need? A mail truck for Percy. Now what do I need? A mail truck for Caroline. Now what do I need? A mail truck for Harold. Now what do I need? A mail truck for the mail van. Now what do I need? Fuel for the horrid lorry. Now what do I need? Fuel for Bertie. Now what do I need? Fuel for Caroline. Now what do I need? Fuel for Harold. Now what do I need? Fuel for the mail van. Now what do I need? A coal truck for the horrid lorry. Now what do I need? A coal truck for Percy. That's a mail truck for Bertie. That's Percy's mail truck. Good. The mail truck for Caroline. Mail truck for Harold. That's the mail truck for the mail van. That's a mail truck coupled up. Fuel for the horrid lorry. This fuel wagon is for Bertie. This fuel's for Caroline. A fuel wagon for Harold. Fuel for the mail van. That's a fuel wagon coupled up. Here we go, a coal truck for Percy. This coal truck's for the horrid lorry. That's a coal truck coupled up. Now what else do we need to take to Elsbridge Station? Is there anything else we should collect? What else do we have to collect? Uh-oh, we've already coupled 3 trucks and they're very heavy. I can't pull any more. Oh no, not another. I can't pull any more of these very heavy trucks. We've got 3 heavy trucks already. I'm just a little engine. I can't pull any more.
And about time too. Where have you been, Thomas?
I came as quickly as I could, Laurie.
Oh, thank you, Thomas. I'm so pleased you were able to help. Perhaps rails are sometimes as useful as roads.
Yes, they are, Bertie.
It's nice to see that a little blue engine can sometimes be really useful, Thomas. Thank you.
I'm always pleased to help, Percy.
Thomas, you're such a helpful engine. Thank you so much.
I'm glad I was able to help, Caroline. Thomas, you're back again. I'm very pleased to see you. I hope this is exactly what you wanted, Harold.
Thomas, I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, Caroline. Do you need any help today?
I have to deliver a very special package for the Fat Controller. And it's in the mail truck. Could you bring the mail truck for me?
Of course I'll help, Caroline.
Oh, good. Just what we need. Thank you, Thomas.
I do like to be helpful, driver.
What a silly engine you are, Thomas. I didn't ask for this.
Oh dear, Laurie, I'm very sorry.
Thomas, this isn't for me.
I'm sorry, I've made a mistake, Bertie.
Oh, Thomas, what were you thinking of? This isn't for me.
You're right, Percy, I've made a mistake.
I don't think I asked for this, Thomas. You'd better take it to the siding.
I'm really sorry, Caroline. Thomas, are you sure you've got this right? No, Harold, I've made a mistake. Sorry.
This isn't for the mail van, Thomas. We didn't ask for it.
How could I have made a mistake like that? I'm really sorry. Nobody needs this fuel wagon. I'd better take it to the empty siding. I don't think anyone wants this mail truck. I leave it in the empty siding. Nobody wants this coal truck, I'm afraid, but I can leave it in the empty siding.
What about me, Thomas? Aren't you going to ask me what I want?
Don't forget me, Thomas.
Could you come over here, please, Thomas? I'd like to talk to you.
I'd be so pleased if you could help me, Thomas. Come and talk to me.
Thomas, don't forget that I need supplies too.
Come on, Thomas. The mail van needs some help. The mail van is out of petrol, Thomas. Didn't you bring the tanker I asked for? I don't like carrying coal. It's a dirty job. But I have to do it, so where's me coal truck?
I'd like to get moving, Thomas. Didn't you bring my coal truck?
Where's me mechanic, Thomas? Still waiting at Brendam Station?
Where's my mechanic, Thomas? Still waiting at Brendam Station?
Where's my mechanic, Thomas? Still waiting at Brendam Station?
Where's my mechanic, Thomas? Still waiting at Brendam Station?
Where's my mechanic, Thomas? Still waiting at Brendam Station?
Where's me mechanic, Thomas? Still waiting at Brendam Station?
Where's my mail truck, Thomas?
I still need a mail truck, Thomas. Could you bring it for me, please?
I'm sure I asked you for a mail truck, Thomas, but you haven't brought it yet.
Thomas, where's my mail truck? I really need it as soon as possible.
We can't do any work until you've brought the mail truck, Thomas. Please, hurry. Where's that fuel wagon I asked for, Thomas? I'm tired of waiting.
Did you bring the fuel wagon for me, Thomas? I can't get back on the road without petrol. I'm still waiting for the fuel wagon, Thomas. I can't go anywhere without petrol.
Thomas, I have an important job to do, but I can't fly without fuel. Where's my fuel wagon? Hello, Thomas. What a good thing you're here. Is there anything I can do to help you, Harold? I'm waiting for the mail truck, Thomas. Please go to Brendam for it. There's a good chap. I'll bring it as fast as I can.
It's good to see you, Thomas.
The Fat Controller said there was a lot of work to be done, Bertie. What shall I do first?
Drive right up to each one of us, Thomas, so we can tell you what supplies we need.
Thank you, Bertie. I'll do that straight away.
I'm glad you're here, Thomas. We're very busy today, and I hope you can help out.
I hope I'll be very helpful, Percy. What shall I do first?
We all need different things, Thomas. So drive right up to each one of us, and we'll tell you exactly what we need.
All right then, Percy. Off I go.
Oh, Thomas, what a good thing you're here. Can you help us, please?
Just tell me what you need, Caroline, and I'll be glad to help.
We'd like you to bring supplies for us, Thomas. If you drive up close to each one of us, we'll tell you what we need.
I'll do that now. There you are, Thomas. Did the Fat Controller send you? Yes, he did, Harold. He wants me to be a really useful engine today. Good, we're very busy. Drive right up to each of us and we'll tell you exactly what we need. Yes, Harold. I'll be glad to help.
Hello there, Thomas. I'm the mail van driver. We all need your help today, please.
I'd like to help you. Just tell me what to do.
We need you to bring supplies for us from Brendam, the harbour station, Thomas. Just drive up to each of us and we'll tell you exactly what we need.
I'll do that straight away, driver.
I thought we'd never get any help, Thomas.
Well, I'm here now, Laurie. How can I help you?
Well, it's about time. Drive up close to each of us and we'll tell you how you can help.
Don't be so impatient, Laurie. I'm on my way. Oh dear, nobody asked for a mail truck. If you pull my whistle again, I'll uncouple it. I've coupled a fuel wagon, but nobody at the airport station asked for one. If you pull my whistle, I'll uncouple it. Did anybody ask me to bring a coal truck? I don't think they did. If you pull my whistle again, I'll uncouple it. If you really want me to leave this mail truck behind, just pull my whistle again and I'll uncouple it. If you don't want me to take this fuel wagon to the airport station, just pull my whistle again, please, and I'll uncouple it. I can take this coal truck to the airport station, but if you want me to leave it here in the sidings, pull my whistle again. We don't need this fuel wagon. Just pull my whistle and I'll uncouple it. We don't need this mail truck, just pull the whistle and I'll uncouple it. We don't need this coal truck, just pull the whistle and I'll uncouple it. Now I'm sure somebody asked me to bring this fuel wagon. I'd better not leave it here. I have to deliver this mail truck, it's important. I can't leave it in the empty siding. Somebody wants this coal truck. I shouldn't uncouple it in this empty siding.
Thomas, the mail van and I really need your help.
How can I help, driver?
Oh, Thomas, I can't deliver the letters until the mail truck arrives. Please, could you bring it for me?
Of course, I'll be glad to help. Nobody needs the mail truck, so I can leave it here. Just pull the whistle and I'll uncouple it. Nobody needs the fuel wagon, so I can leave it here. Just pull the whistle and I'll uncouple it. Nobody needs the coal truck, so I can leave it here. Just pull the whistle and I'll uncouple it. I can come back here later to pick up all the important supplies, but first I have to go to Elsbridge Station to find out exactly what my friends need. Use the red throttle to drive me to the airport station, please. I need to talk to everybody to find out how I can help them. Use the green action lever to change the points, then push the red throttle to drive me right up to the buffers. I can find out what else to bring from Brendam Station, or I could drive there right now. Use the green action lever to change the points, and use the red throttle to drive me. I'm ready to collect these important supplies now. Pull the red throttle to drive me backward into the station so I can start my journey. I don't need this fuel truck. I'd better leave it in the empty siding. Use the green action lever to change the points so I can drive into the siding, then pull the red throttle to drive me there. I don't need this coal truck. I'd better leave it in the empty siding. Use the green action lever to change the points so I can drive into the siding, then pull the red throttle to drive me there. Use the green action lever to change the points, then pull the throttle to drive me backward. When I'm close to a truck, pull the whistle to couple it. Ready? Just pull the whistle and I'll couple up the truck. I can't pull any more trucks. Drive me into the fuel wagon siding and pull the whistle if you want to uncouple the tanker and choose something different. I can't pull any more trucks. Drive me into the mail truck siding and pull the whistle if you want to uncouple the mail truck and choose something different. I can't pull any more trucks. Please drive me into the coal truck siding and pull the whistle if you want to uncouple the coal truck and choose something different. Could you pull my whistle, please? And then I can uncouple the fuel wagon. When you're ready for me to uncouple the mail truck, just pull the whistle. I'll uncouple the coal truck as soon as you pull my whistle. As soon as you pull my whistle, the mechanic can start work. I'm sure somebody asked for this fuel wagon. Move the green action lever to change the point and drive me to a different siding. I'm sure somebody wanted a mail truck. Move the green action lever to change the points and drive me to a different siding. I'm sure somebody asked me to bring a coal truck. Move the green action lever to change the points and drive me to a different siding. I'm sure somebody needs a mechanic. Move the green action lever to change the point and drive me to a different siding. Here are all the supplies for my friends at the airport. But I don't know what they want. I'll have to go to Elsbridge Station first and ask them what I should bring. Please drive me to the station. Hooray! My friends are really happy now that we've brought their important supplies from Brendam Station.
I'm tired of waiting for you, Thomas.
What can I do for you, Laurie?
I can't go anywhere without fuel. Go and get it for me.
I'll get it for you, Laurie, but there's no need to be so rude. You should say please.
Thomas, just the engine I wanted to see.
Is there something I can do for you, Bertie?
My tank's empty, Thomas. Can you bring some fuel for me, please?
Of course, Bertie. I'll get a fuel wagon. It's good to know that a little blue engine can help to get a bus back on the road again.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Caroline. What can I do to help you?
I've so much to do, Thomas, but I can't drive with an empty tank. Could you bring the fuel wagon for me, please?
Don't worry, Caroline. I'll bring it for you as soon as I can. Hello, Thomas. Are you going to the harbour by any chance? Yes, I am, Harold. Is there anything I can get for you? It would be helpful if you could bring the fuel wagon for me. Of course I will, Harold. I'll get back as fast as I can. We have to find the missing mail truck. Please push the red throttle to drive me. Devious Diesel dropped a letter near the junction. If you want to follow him, move the green action lever to change the points. If you want to go to the station, pull the red throttle to drive me backwards past the junction. Then use the green action lever to change the points. To go to the mail truck in the sidings, just pull the throttle to drive me backwards. Use the green action lever to change the points. To get to the mail truck, use the green action lever to change the points, then just pull the throttle to drive me backward. Now I can couple up the mail truck. Use the red throttle to drive me right up to the truck, then pull my whistle. We have to take the mail truck to the town station now. Just push the red throttle to drive me forward, please. I do hope we can find Devious Diesel and help to deliver all the mail bags. We must do our very best to find the missing mail truck. Devious Diesel's nowhere in sight. I wonder how far we'll have to travel to find the mail truck. We haven't seen Devious Diesel yet. Where can he be? There's no time to lose. We must find Devious Diesel. Let's hurry. The Fat Controller needs our help to find the mail truck. There's a letter near the junction to Elsbridge, the airport station. Stop and change the points if you want me to go that way. That's the way to Elsbridge, and there's a letter near the track. Please change the points if you want me to go that way. Look, there's a letter on the track to Elsbridge. Please stop and change the points if you want me to go there. There's a letter near the junction to Brendam, the harbour station. Stop and change the points if you want me to go that way. That's the way to Brendam, and there's a letter near the track. Please change the points if you want me to go that way. Look, there's a letter on the track to Brendam, the harbour station. Please stop and change the points if you want me to go to the harbour station. There's a letter near the junction to Culdefell station. Stop and change the points if you want me to go that way. That's the way to Culdefell, the mountain station. And there's a letter near the track. Please change the points if you want me to go that way. Look, there's a letter on the track to Culdefell station. Please stop and change the points if you want me to go to the mountain station. There was a letter at the junction to Brendam station. If you want to go that way, stop now and go back to the junction. There was a letter at the junction to Elsbridge station. If you want to go that way, stop now and go back to the junction. There was a letter at the junction to Culdefell station. If you want to go that way, stop now and go back to the junction. Hooray! Here's the mail truck. We've found it at last. I can just go backward onto the other track and couple it up. The mail truck's here, hooray! The Fat Controller will be so pleased we found it. If I drive backward onto the other track, I can couple up the truck and drive it away. The mail truck's here, but Devious Diesel has gone. Never mind, I can drive backward onto the other track to couple it up. Then we can take it to Wellsworth, the town station, and help sort the mail. We must get to the town station as fast as we can. I think we've done a first-rate job finding the mail truck. When we get to the town station, we'll be able to deliver all the mail bags. Wellsworth, the town station, here we come. I'm sure the Fat Controller will be very pleased. Edward, Percy and James will be waiting for the mail bags at the town station. We must hurry. There's no time to lose. Percy and the other engines will be waiting for the mail bags. The Fat Controller still needs our help. We'd better deliver the mail bags as quickly as we can. Look, there's a letter. We must be on the right track. A letter. Devious Diesel must have been this way. This must be the right track. Devious Diesel's dropped a letter. Whistle to couple up the truck, and then we can drive it to Wellsworth, the town station. Let's couple up the truck so that we can take it to Wellsworth, the town station. Whistle, please. Now we must drive the mail truck to Wellsworth, the town station. Just whistle to couple up the truck, please. I haven't coupled up the mail truck yet, but if you'd rather do something different now, we can come back and take the mail truck to the town station later. We haven't finished delivering the mail bags yet. If you'd rather do something different now, we can come back later on and finish helping Edward, Percy and James. What an excellent job you've done. First you found a mail truck and now you've helped fill the trucks with mail bags so that Edward, Percy and James can deliver them. I'll put your mail truck certificate on the wall in my office. If you drive back to the engine sheds now, you'll find it waiting for you there. If you'd like to couple the mail truck, pull the red throttle to drive me backward into the station. If you'd rather do something else, push the red throttle to drive me back to the engine sheds. If you'd like to finish delivering the mail bags, push the red throttle to drive me into the delivery bay again. If you'd rather do something else, change the points. Then pull the red throttle to drive me out of the station and back to the engine sheds. Now that Percy, Edward and James are on their way, there's nothing else for us to do here. Pull the red throttle to drive me into the town station, and then perhaps we could go back to the engine sheds to see what else we can do to help. It's a very busy day and there's a lot to do. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive onto the main track. Then we can go to the engine sheds and find another job to do. What an important job! I hope we can find Devious Diesel and help to deliver all the mail bags. The Fat Controller has given us a very important job. We must look very hard to find Devious Diesel. It'll be really useful if we can find the mail truck and deliver all the mail bags for the Fat Controller. The Fat Controller is relying on us to help him find the missing mail truck. Great work! What a great job we're doing.
Yes, that one's for me. Thank you, Thomas. Oh, good. Another bag for me. We'll soon be finished.
Yes, that's mine. That's right. It's my bag.
Another bag? I don't like delivering mail bags. It's not a job for a splendid red engine like me. How many more bags, Thomas? I want to get this job finished as fast as I can.
Oh dear. Better have another try. I don't think that's the right one. Better try again.
Sorry. That's not for me, Thomas. That one isn't mine. Sorry.
That's not my bag, Thomas. That one's not for me.
That isn't mine, Thomas. Do be more careful. That isn't my bag, Thomas. How much longer is this job going to take?
Oh dear. Missed that one, but I'm sure the next one will be all right. Oh no, the bag dropped on the floor. Let's try another.
At last, all the mail bags are loaded and it's time to go.
I'm glad I was able to help, James.
Must be off to deliver the mail. Goodbye, and thank you, Thomas.
Goodbye, Percy. Goodbye, Edward and James.
You've given me far too much to carry, Thomas.
Now then, Percy, a fine engine like you could carry much more than that, I'm sure.
We all have a lot of mail bags to deliver. Percy?
And you'll all do a fine job.
Well, let's get started then.
Off to work, all of you. I'll see you back at the engine sheds later on.
Thank you, Thomas. You've been very useful.
I'm pleased I was able to help. Ready to go, Edward?
Yes, Thomas.
Goodbye, all of you.
Finished. We'll soon be on our way.
I'm glad all the mail is sorted, Edward.
Thomas has done a very good job. Hooray for Thomas!
Goodbye, everyone. Now please reverse me down the siding to couple to the truck. Remember to use the green action lever to change the points. Whistle, please. Now we need to drive to the town and find the delivery bay. Push my throttle to make me go forwards, please. Here we are at the town station. Please drive me to the delivery bay. It's down the sidings. No, I need to go down the sidings forward, please. Pull the whistle, please, and the mail bag will drop into the mail chute. That bag should go in Percy's freight truck. Use the green action lever to move the mail chute and drive me so the mail truck door is over the chute. Then pull the whistle. That bag should go in Edward's freight truck. Use the green action lever to move the mail chute and drive me so the mail truck door is over the chute. Then pull the whistle. That bag should go in James's freight truck. Use the green action lever to move the mail chute and drive me so the mail truck door is over the chute. Then pull the whistle. I must come back here later and help Percy, Edward and James to load the mail bags. But first, I must find the missing mail truck. Use the red throttle to drive me, please, so that we can look all round the island to find it.
Are you going to help us load the mail bags, Thomas?
Not yet, Percy. I'll come back soon and bring the mail truck with me. Goodbye.
Hooray! Here's Thomas.
Yes, I brought the mail for you.
And right on time, too.
Devious Diesel lost the mail truck and it took quite some time to find it. But never mind, here I am.
Have you brought our mailbags, Thomas?
No, Edward, but I'll be back very soon and bring the mail truck with all your mailbags in it.
Here's Thomas. But where's the mail truck, Thomas?
I haven't brought it yet, James, but it won't take me long to find it, and then I'll help you load the mailbags.
Hello, Thomas. You do look tired.
Yes, I am tired. Devious Diesel took the mail truck and I had to drive all round the island to find it.
Well, we're very glad to see you, Thomas. Well done.
Now we can sort all the bags of mail for you to deliver, Percy.
Here comes Thomas. I didn't know you were pulling the mail truck today, Thomas.
Devious Diesel took it, James, and we had to look for it and then bring the mail to you.
Well done, Thomas. It's a good thing you were there to help.
There's a lot of work to do. Let's get started.
Why is a little engine like you pulling the mail truck, Thomas?
Because Devious Diesel took the mail truck, and the Fat Controller sent me to find it, and...
Hurry up, Thomas. As soon as the mail bags are loaded, I can deliver them. And then perhaps the Fat Controller will give me a proper engine job to do.
I'll load the bags as fast as I can, James.
I'm glad you're here, Thomas. I hope you'll help to sort the mailbags. Use your action lever to move the mail chute over the engine where the mailbag belongs. Then drive the mail truck over the chute and blow your whistle. Where's the first bag going? Come over here, Thomas, and I'll explain how to sort the mailbags. The action lever moves the mail chute backwards and forwards, and the throttle moves you and the mail truck backwards and forwards. When the mail truck and the chute are over the right engine, just pull the whistle to drop the mailbag.
The first bag is for Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Brendam, the harbour station. The first is going to Elsbridge, the airport station. Next one, Culdee Fell, the mountain station. This one's for Culdee Fell, the mountain station. The next one's going to, Culdee Fell, the mountain station. A mailbag for Culdee Fell, the mountain station. A mailbag for Culdee Fell, the mountain station. The next bag is for Brendam, the harbour station. Brendam, the harbour station. The next is for Brendam, the harbour station. Brendam, the harbour station. Next, Brendam, the harbour station. Next bag. The next bag's for Elsbridge, the airport station. Next one for Elsbridge, the airport station. A mailbag for the airport station. Now one for Elsbridge, the airport station. Next bag is for Elsbridge, the airport station. And the last bag is for Culdee Fell, the mountain station. The last one's for Brendam, the harbour station. Elsbridge, the airport station. And that's the last.
Poor Bertie. He must be very sad that he can't drive the passengers at Brendam, the harbour station. Picking up the passengers at Brendam is a job for a really reliable engine. And we can help Bertie too. I like taking passengers all over the island, but I'm very sorry that Bertie has a flat tyre. I'm sorry about Bertie's flat tyre, but I'll enjoy carrying passengers around the island with Annie and Clarabel. I like to pull my coaches, Annie and Clarabel, and I'm sure the passengers are enjoying the ride. It's a good thing we were able to help Bertie. This is a very important job. The Fat Controller will be very pleased that we've been able to help Bertie. We must be careful to take the passengers to the right stations. I'm sure the passengers are happy to be on the rails instead of the road. Annie and Clarabel are the best coaches. We work well together. We must be careful to stop at the right station to let the passengers get out. That was the branch line to Wellsworth, the town station. If you want to take the passengers there, stop now and go back to the junction. That was the branch to Elsbridge, the airport station. If you want to take the passengers there, stop now and go back to the junction. That was the branch line to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. If you want to take the passengers there, stop now and go back to the junction. That was the branch line to Wellsworth, the town station. If you would like to take the passengers there, stop now and go back to the junction. That was the branch line to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. If you want to take the passengers there, stop now and go back to the junction. That was the branch line to Elsbridge, the airport station. If you want to take the passengers there, stop now and go back to the junction. The passengers are waiting for us at Brendam, the harbour station. Please push the red throttle to drive me forward. I don't want the passengers to be kept waiting. Please push the red throttle to drive me forward. I have to take Annie and Clarabel back to the harbour station. Please push the red throttle to drive me forward. To go to the coaches and the sidings, just pull the throttle to drive me backwards. Change the points with the green action lever. To get to the coaches, use the green action lever to change the points. Then just pull the throttle to drive me backwards. Now I can couple Annie and Clarabel. Use the red throttle to drive me right up to them, then pull my whistle. We're ready to pick up Bertie's passengers now. Push the red throttle to drive me up to the platform, please.
Here comes Thomas. Hooray! Hooray!
If I go backwards onto the other track, I can get to Annie and Clarabelle and blow my whistle to couple them up.
Hello, Thomas.
If I go backwards onto the other track, I can get to Annie and Clarabelle and blow my whistle to couple them up. Annie! Clarabelle! Here I am.
Let's hurry along, Thomas. We're very glad to see you, Thomas.
If I go backwards onto the other track, I can get to Annie and Clarabelle and blow my whistle to couple them up. Whistle to couple up Annie and Clarabelle, please. Let's couple up my coaches now. Whistle, please. Whistle to couple up my coaches, please. Bertie's passengers are waiting for us. Hooray! Now we can drive up to the platform and pick up the passengers. That's good. Now I can take Annie and Clarabelle to the station platform to pick up the passengers. The coaches are coupled. Hooray! Now I can drive to the station platform to pick up Bertie's passengers. There are still some passengers in the coaches. But if you'd rather do something different now, we can come back and finish this job later on. It's a good thing that you were able to help Thomas and Annie and Clarabelle to take Bertie's passengers to the right stations. What would they have done without you? I'll put your passenger carrying certificate on the wall in my office. If you'd like to carry on helping Bertie's passengers, pull the red throttle to drive me backwards into the station. If you'd rather do something else, push the red throttle to drive me back to the engine sheds. Annie, Clarabelle, here I am. Now where are all Bertie's passengers? I'd better blow my whistle to tell them we're ready.
Blow your whistle, Thomas. Blow your whistle.
Poor Bertie can't go anywhere with a flat tyre, so we'll have to help his passengers. But how can I let them know we're here?
You'd better blow your whistle. Blow your whistle, Thomas.
We're ready to go, Annie and Clarabelle, but we haven't got any passengers. I know. I'll blow my whistle so they'll know we're here.
Yes, Thomas. Blow your whistle. Yes, blow your whistle.
The passengers are coming.
We can see them. Yes, we can see them.
They're going to buy tickets. What stations are they going to? I can see the passengers.
Hooray! Hooray! We'll soon be on our way.
They have to buy their tickets first. I wonder where they want to go. I'm sorry Bertie has a flat tyre.
Poor Bertie. Poor Bertie.
The passengers are coming to buy their train tickets. I wonder where they want to go.
Good morning, sir. Where would you like to go? Good morning. Where are you travelling to today, sir? Yes, sir. Can I help you? Good morning, madam. What can I do for you? Yes, madam. Which station would you like to go to? Good morning. Where are you travelling to today, madam? This passenger's going to Wellsworth, the town station. Would you help me, please? Use the green action lever to pick the right station. Could you help me with this, please? This passenger's going to Elsbridge, the airport station. Use the green action lever to pick the right station, please. I really need your help. This passenger's going to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Please would you pick the right station with the green action lever? 1 to Wellsworth, the town station. That way, please. 2 tickets to Wellsworth, the town station. That way, please. Elsbridge, the airport station. 1 ticket. That way, please. Here you are. 2 tickets to Elsbridge, the airport station. That way, please. Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Here's your ticket. That way, please. Here are your tickets to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. That way, please. I'm sorry, this passenger is going to the town station. Could you try again, please?
The passengers are boarding and we're nearly ready to go.
Hooray! We can go! Hooray! We're ready to go!
Pull my whistle, please. Then we can set off. Here are the passengers boarding Annie and Clarabelle.
I hope we have some nice passengers. Oh, so do I.
Now everyone's on board. Just pull my whistle and then we can go. Hooray! The passengers have got their tickets and they're getting on board.
Time to go. Hooray! Let's go!
That's right. Just pull my whistle and then we can go. I'm glad the passengers are travelling with me today, but I hope Bertie's tyre is repaired soon. What a lot of passengers, and they all need tickets. I hope it will be time to go soon. When all these passengers have their tickets, we can be on our way. Hooray! Bertie's passengers wanted to go on the bus, but I'm sure they will enjoy travelling with us. We can set off as soon as all the passengers have their tickets. I'm sure there are passengers who want to get out at Wellsworth, the town station. We'd better stop and pull the whistle to let them know we've arrived. We've got some passengers with tickets for Wellsworth, the town station. Pull the whistle to let them know it's safe to get out. This is Wellsworth, the town station. Stop and pull the whistle and wait for the passengers to get out. Elsbridge, the airport station. I'm sure there are some passengers who want to get out here. Stop and pull the whistle. Some of the passengers bought tickets for Elsbridge, the airport station. We'd better stop and pull the whistle so they can get out. We've got passengers on board who want to get out at Elsbridge, the airport station. Stop and pull the whistle. Here we are at Culdy Fell, the mountain station. We'd better stop and pull the whistle so the passengers can get out. Some passengers have tickets for Culdy Fell, the mountain station. Pull the whistle to let them know we've arrived. I'm sure there are passengers who want to get out at Culdy Fell, the mountain station. We'd better stop and pull the whistle. This is Wellsworth, the town station. I don't think we have any passengers who want to get out here. We're at Elsbridge, the airport station. I'm sure we didn't pick up any passengers for Elsbridge. We're at Culdy Fell, the mountain station. I don't think any of our passengers bought tickets for this station. We've been very busy, and I'm sure we've taken all the passengers to the right stations. We'd better take Annie and Clarabel back to Brendam, the harbour station, for a rest. Oh dear, we've brought our passengers back to Brendam where they started from. We'd better set off again. We've got passengers who want to go to Wellsworth, the town station. Oh my goodness! We're at Brendam again, and we still have passengers who want to go to Elsbridge, the airport station. We'd better take them straight away. Oh no, we're back at Brendam, and we haven't taken our passengers to Culdy Fell, the mountain station yet. We're really reliable and right on time. Wellsworth, the town station, next stop. Just one more station to go. It's Elsbridge, the airport station, next. The rest of the passengers are going to Culdy Fell, the mountain station. Perhaps we better go there next. All the passengers have arrived safely. I'm sure Bertie will be pleased that we were able to help him. It's very hard work carrying passengers, and Annie and Clarabel must be very tired. I'm so glad all the passengers arrived safely. Annie and Clarabel have helped a lot carrying all those passengers. I'm so pleased that we were able to finish the job. I hope the Fat Controller thinks that I'm a very useful engine. I'm glad that we were able to help Bertie. I think rails are much better than roads, but Bertie doesn't agree. What a busy day we're having. Annie and Clarabel like carrying passengers.
That's right, Wellsworth, the town station. Now could you push the red throttle to print a ticket, please? Just right. The passengers going to Elsbridge, the airport station. Push the red throttle to print a ticket, please. Culdy Fell, the mountain station. Thank you. Now we can print a ticket. Push the red throttle, please. This passenger asked for 2 tickets. Would you print another, please? We need 2 tickets for this passenger. Please, would you print another? That's 1 ticket printed. Would you print another, please?
Pull my whistle, please. This passenger's going to Wellsworth, the town station. Move the green action lever to pick the station. This passenger's going to Elsbridge, the airport station. Move the green action lever to pick the station. This passenger's going to Culdy Fell, the mountain station. Move the green action lever to pick the station. You need to print a ticket. Push the red throttle, please. There are 2 passengers, but you've only printed 1 ticket. Push the red throttle to print another, please. We're ready to go. Pull my whistle, please. We're ready to go. Use the red throttle to drive me to the next station, please. Pull the red throttle, please. I need to go backward just a little. Would you pull the whistle to tell the passengers we're here, please? Would you pull the whistle to tell the passengers we're here, please? Which station is this passenger going to? Move the green action lever to pick the right station. Some passengers have tickets for this station. Pull the whistle and they'll get out. Now we can go on with the journey. Use the red throttle to drive me out of the station. There aren't any passengers to get out here. Use the red throttle to drive me to another station. We still have passengers on board. Use the red throttle to drive me to the town station. We still have passengers on board. Use the red throttle to drive me to the airport station. We still have passengers on board. Use the red throttle to drive me to Culdy Fell, the mountain station. We still have passengers on board. Use the red throttle to drive me to the station where they want to go.
Hello. Could I have 2 tickets to Wellsworth, the town station, please? Wellsworth, the town station, please. 2 tickets for me and my daughter. Elsbridge, the airport station, please. 2. We're flying today. Good morning. I'll have 2 tickets to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. Now, where were we going today? Yes. 2 tickets to Culdy Fell, the mountain station, please. 2 to Culdy Fell, the mountain station, please.
Well, let's see. A ticket to the town, please. Wellsworth Station. Wellsworth Station in the town, please. 1. I'm off to the airport today. 1 ticket to Elsbridge Station. Elsbridge Station, near the airport. Just 1, please. A ticket to Culdy Fell, the mountain station, please. I've got to get to Culdy Fell, the mountain station. 1 ticket, please.
Good morning. I'd like 2 tickets to Wellsworth, the town station, please. 2 tickets to the town, please. Wellsworth station. 2 to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. Elsbridge, the airport station. 2, please. I'm taking my son to see the aeroplanes. Good morning. Could I have 2 tickets to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please? Hello. 2 to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please.
Good morning to you. 2 to the town, please. That's Wellsworth station. 2 to the town, please. That's Wellsworth station.
Good morning. I'd like a ticket to Wellsworth, the town station, please. A ticket to Wellsworth, the town station, please. I'm on my way to work.
2 tickets to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. 1 for me and 1 for my son. I'd like 2 tickets to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. What a lovely day it is for a walk in the mountains. 2 tickets to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please. Good morning to you. 2 tickets to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please.
Good morning. A ticket to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. I have to catch an aeroplane. The airport. A ticket to Elsbridge, the airport station. Straight away. Good morning. I'd like a ticket to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Hello. Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please. Wellsworth, the town station, please. Could I have a ticket to Elsbridge, the airport station, please? I need a ticket for Elsbridge station, please. I'm flying from the airport this morning. Good morning. Could you give me a ticket to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please? Culdee Fell station, please. That's in the mountains, you know.
A ticket to Wellsworth, the town station, please. And please be quick about it, I'm already very late. The airport, that's Elsbridge station, please. 1 ticket as fast as you can. Where am I going? The mountains. 1 to Culdee Fell station, please.
We're on our way to Wellsworth, the town station. Would you try again, please? I'm sorry, we're not going there. We're going to Elsbridge, the airport station. Could you try again, please? Sorry, that's not right. We're travelling to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Please, would you try again?
No, sorry, you'd better try again. I want 1 to Wellsworth, the town station, please. Sorry, no, that's not what I asked for. I'd like 1 ticket to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. I'm afraid that's not the right ticket. I want 1 to Culdee Fell, the mountain station.
You'll have to try again, I'm afraid. We're going to Wellsworth, the town station. Sorry, that's not right. We're going to Elsbridge, the airport station. Please would you try again? No, I'm sorry. You'll have to try again. We're on our way to Culdee Fell, the mountain station.
We need tickets to Wellsworth, the town station. I'm afraid you'll have to try again.
No, I'm going to Wellsworth, the town station. Have another try.
No, that's not right. We want tickets to Elsbridge, the airport station. Please, would you try again? I'm afraid you'll have to try again. We need 2 tickets to Culdee Fell, the mountain station.
Sorry, I asked for Elsbridge, the airport station. Could you try again, please? I'm afraid you'll have to try again. I'm going to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. No, I asked for 1 to Wellsworth, the town station. Would you try again, please? That's the wrong ticket. I wanted 1 to Elsbridge, the airport station. I'm afraid you'll have to try again. No. I want 1 to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Would you try again?
That's not the ticket I asked for. Please try again. 1 to Wellsworth, the town station. Sorry, that's not the ticket I wanted. Get me 1 to Elsbridge, the airport station, please. I'm afraid that's not the ticket I asked for. Would you give me 1 to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, please?
Harbour Station, we're here. And there are Annie and Clarabel waiting for us.
Here comes Thomas! Here comes Thomas! Here comes Thomas! Here comes Thomas!
Here we are at last. Hello, Annie. Hello, Clarabel.
Hello, Thomas! Hello, Thomas!
A landslide at Culdee Fell, the mountain station. I do hope Percy is safe. We must get there as fast as we can. We can be very useful helping to repair the track so that Percy can deliver the freight trucks full of coal. Let's hurry to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Poor Percy, I hope he wasn't hurt in the landslide. We'd better get to Culdee Fell quickly so that we can help. The Fat Controller has given us a very important job. Fixing the track that was damaged in the landslide at Culdee Fell. We'd better hurry to the mountain station. Hurry! Hurry to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Percy needs our help at Culdee Fell, the mountain station. Let's hurry. We'll be at Culdee Fell station very soon. A landslide. Let's hurry to Culdee Fell, the mountain station to help. We're on our way to Culdee Fell station. We'll soon be there. We can help mend the track at Culdee Fell. Then Percy can get on with his work. They need our help at Culdee Fell, the mountain station. I'm sure we can be really useful. That was the branch line to Culdee Fell, the mountain station. If you want to go that way, stop now and go back to the junction. We have to get to Culdee Fell station as fast as we can. Push the red throttle to drive me forward. We aren't quite in the station yet. Push the red throttle to drive me forward. We need to go into the sidings to help repair the track at the landslide. The points don't need changing, just use the red throttle to drive me forwards into the sidings. We'll have to go into the sidings to help repair the track at the landslide. You'll have to change the points first, then use the red throttle to drive me forward into the sidings. I can't go into the sidings this way. Drive me back to the station platform and change the points so that I can go in forwards. We haven't finished repairing the landslide yet, and Harold still needs our help. If you'd rather do something different now, Harold will wait for us to come back again, so we can finish the job later. Harold wants me to bring some pieces of track so he can repair the rails for Percy. Perhaps I'd better get a flatbed and ask Cranky to load some track on it. Oh dear, I've brought the flatbed but I forgot to put the track on it. I'd better go back and ask Cranky to help me load it. Splendid. The landslide's been repaired and Percy's on his way to deliver the coal. Harold couldn't have done the job without your help. I'll put your landslide certificate on the wall in my office. If you drive back to the engine sheds, you'll find it waiting for you there. If you'd like to help Harold again, push the red throttle to drive me back to the landslide. If you'd rather do something else, pull the red throttle to drive me onto the main track. Our work here's finished. The Fat Controller thinks we've been very useful. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive to the mountain station, and then we can go and find another job to do. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive onto the main track. Then we can go back to the engine sheds and find another job to do. Culdee Fell, the mountain station, we're here. I'd better take a look in the sidings. Here we are at Culdee Fell. But where's the landslide? Perhaps we'd better go into the sidings. The flatbed truck's empty now, Thomas. Thank you, Harold. I'd better take it down to James.
Hurry down the mountain, Thomas. I've come to take away an empty flatbed.
I'm on my way, James.
I don't like pulling these flatbeds, Thomas. The nasty, dirty things.
Never mind, James. You're doing a very useful job. I'll bring an empty truck for you.
Why do I have to do this? It makes me very dirty. Why can't you take away the empty ones, Thomas?
I'm very busy, James, and I really do need your help. Wait there. I'm ready to bring you another flatbed now.
Hurry up with that flatbed, Thomas. The sooner I can finish this dirty job, the sooner I can start work on something more suitable for a splendid red engine like me.
You are impatient, James. I'm on my way right now.
Come on, Thomas. Just blow your whistle to uncouple the flatbed.
Yes, James. Just listen.
I don't want to stay in this horrible place, Thomas. As soon as you've handed the flatbed over, I can be on my way.
I'll blow my whistle right now, James.
I'm ready, Thomas. Blow your whistle, and then I can take the flatbed away.
Thank you, James. Here comes my whistle. Listen.
Hurry, Thomas. I want to take this flatbed away as soon as possible.
All I have to do to uncouple the flatbed is to blow my whistle. Just listen.
Hooray! Hooray! The track's repaired. Thank you, Thomas.
I'm glad I was able to help Percy, but it was Harold who did all the heavy lifting. And don't forget Toby and James. They helped me too. Yes, we were a good team, and we did a really useful job. Goodbye, Percy.
I'm sure you're not strong enough to pull me right up to the top of the mountain, Thomas.
I'll do my very best, you troublesome truck.
Can Percy drive over the new rails now, Thomas?
Yes, Toby. The track's repaired and it's safe again.
Hooray! Hooray! Now I can get back to work. Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Percy. Take care.
I'm glad the job's finished at last. I want to go home now, Thomas.
We can all go home soon, James, but let's say goodbye to Percy first. His job has only just started.
Yes, I still have to deliver all this coal, and I'm leaving right now.
Goodbye, Percy. Have a safe journey. Well, that's the last piece of track. It's all repaired now, Thomas. I did enjoy helping you, Harold, and I'm very glad the track's safe again.
I think you've worked very hard. Thank you. Now I'm off to deliver my coal. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Percy.
Hurry down the mountain, Thomas. I've come to take away a troublesome truck.
I'm on my way, James.
I don't like pulling troublesome trucks, Thomas. I like pulling coaches much better.
Never mind, James. Pulling the troublesome trucks is a very important job. I'll bring one for you now.
Why do I have to do this? Why can't you take away the empty troublesome trucks, Thomas?
Because I'm very busy pulling full trucks, James. Wait there. I'm ready to bring you another empty one now.
Are you ready, Thomas? I'm waiting for you to bring me a troublesome truck.
You are impatient, James. I'm on my way down to you right now.
Come on, Thomas. Uncouple the troublesome truck. And mind you don't damage my splendid red paint.
I wouldn't spoil your paint, James. I'll just blow my whistle.
As soon as I've got the troublesome truck, Thomas, I can be on my way.
I'll blow my whistle right now, James.
Blow your whistle, Thomas, and then I can take the troublesome truck away.
Thank you, James. Listen out for my whistle.
Hurry up, Thomas. I don't like this job.
It's a very useful job, troublesome truck.
Hurry, Thomas, I want to take this troublesome truck away.
Right, James, I'll just blow my whistle. Use the green action lever to move the points until Toby's track is lit up. Use the red throttle to drive me along the track to the troublesome truck. Then pull the whistle. Use the red throttle to drive me right up to the troublesome truck, please. Then pull my whistle. That's just right. Now pull my whistle to couple up the troublesome truck, please. I'm ready to take the stones up the mountain now. Use the green action lever to change the points. Then push the throttle to drive me up to the top. You'll have to drive me backwards first if you want me to go up that track. Pull the red throttle to drive me underneath the water tower, then push the throttle to drive me up the mountain. We can go up the mountain now. Push the red throttle to drive me up to the top. Harold's waiting for the signal to start work. Please, would you pull my whistle? The troublesome truck's empty. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive down the mountain to give the truck to James. Pull my whistle to uncouple the troublesome truck so that James can take it away, please. Pull the red throttle, please, to drive me under the water tower so I can fill up my tank. I need water in my tank. Please, would you move the green action lever from side to side to fill me up? Harold needs to lay the new track. Please, would you change the points and drive me into Toby's siding to bring the pieces of track? That's right. The track is kept in this siding, and I'll find it if I follow Toby. Push the red throttle to drive me forward. Uh-oh, Harold's already repaired this part of the mountain. Pull the red throttle to drive me down the mountain so we can try a different track. Harold has finished the job here. Pull the red throttle to drive me down the mountain so that we can take these stones where they're needed. Use the action lever to move the points until the track near the flatbeds is lit up. Use the red throttle to drive me along the track to the first truck. Then pull the whistle. Please, would you pull my whistle so I can couple up the flatbed? Use the green action lever to move the points so that the other track is lit up. Push the red throttle to drive me out of this siding, then pull the throttle to drive me into the other one. That's right, the points are set the right way. Now push the red throttle to drive me out of this siding, then pull the throttle to drive me into the other one. The flatbed isn't in the right place yet. Just pull the red throttle to drive it right up to the buffers. Cranky will load the track when he hears my whistle. Could you pull it, please? I need to collect another flatbed. Use the action lever to move the points so that the other track is lit up. Push the red throttle to drive me out of this siding, then pull the throttle to drive me into the other one. We'd better hurry back to Harold with these pieces of track. Just push the red throttle to drive me back to the landslide. Use the red throttle to drive me right up to the flatbed, please. Then pull my whistle. Now pull my whistle to couple up the flatbed, please. I'm ready to take the flatbed up the mountain now. Use the green action lever to change the points. Then push the throttle to drive me up to the top. You'll have to drive me backwards first if you want me to go up that track. Pull the red throttle to drive me underneath the water tower. Then push the throttle to drive me up the mountain. We can go up the mountain now. Push the red throttle to drive me to the top. Harold's waiting for the signal to start work. Please, would you pull my whistle? The flatbed's empty. If you pull the red throttle, I'll drive down the mountain to give it to James. Pull my whistle to uncouple the flatbed so that James can take it away, please. Uh-oh, Harold's already laid the track here. Pull the red throttle to drive me down the mountain so we can try a different route.
Thomas, you can only take one flatbed up the hill, you know.
All right, you keep the others and bring them to me when I'm ready.
OK. Blow your whistle to uncouple the flatbeds.
I don't want to do this, Thomas. I want to be with all the other trucks.
Let's hurry then.
I'm surprised the Fat Controller didn't send a bigger engine than you, Thomas.
He knows that I'm a really useful engine, Percy. And I work as hard as the bigger engines do.
I really do want to deliver all this coal, Thomas.
Just wait a little bit longer, Percy. The track will be repaired very soon.
Can you manage the job, Thomas? Or do you need my help?
No, thank you, Percy. I think we're doing very well.
Harold works very hard, doesn't he, Thomas?
I'm ready to unload the stones as soon as you get to the top of the mountain. I hope so, Harold. This troublesome truck is very heavy. That looks like hard work, Thomas. It is, Harold. The stones are heavy, and the troublesome truck doesn't like carrying them. You'll soon have those stones up the mountain, Thomas. It's hard work, Harold, for me and the troublesome truck.
Hooray! Here's Thomas.
Yes, Percy. I've come to help repair the landslide. I'm doing a very important job, Thomas, but I need your help. Would you collect the troublesome truck from Toby and pull it up here? Of course I will, Harold. Hello, Toby.
Hello, Thomas. Just drive right up to me, then blow your whistle to couple the troublesome truck.
I'm on my way, Toby. Keep going, Thomas. We'll soon have the track mended. Yes, Harold. The sooner we repair it, the sooner Percy can deliver the coal. This landslide did a lot of damage, Thomas. Yes, Harold, but you're working very fast. I'm sure the track will soon be fixed again. These stones are very heavy to lift, Thomas, even for a big, strong helicopter like me. Yes, they are, Harold. No wonder the troublesome truck is tired. You're doing very well, Thomas, pulling a heavy truck like that. You must be very strong, Thomas, pulling such a heavy truck with all those stones. Yes, Harold, but I couldn't lift the stones like you do. Percy has the easiest job. He's just watching us. I'd much rather work and be really useful, Harold. I don't like standing still. That's good, Harold. I'll bring the next one for you as fast as I can. That's good, Harold. I'll bring the next truck for you as fast as I can. This is the last stone, Thomas. I'm ready for another load now. Yes, Harold, but I'll have to give this empty troublesome truck to James first. We'll soon be finished, Thomas. We still need more stones, Harold. I hope Toby has another troublesome truck ready for me to collect. The troublesome truck's empty, Thomas. Hurry and bring me another load of stones. I'll bring some more for you straight away.
It's a good thing you're here, Thomas. Harold needs all the big stones I've brought in the troublesome truck.
How can I help, Harold? Well, Thomas, could you drive over to Toby, please? Then just blow your whistle to couple the troublesome truck so you can bring it to me. I'm sure I can do that, Harold.
I have to deliver all this coal, Thomas, so I hope you can manage to get the viaduct repaired quickly.
Don't worry, Percy. You'll soon be able to get on your way.
The viaduct's nearly finished now, Thomas. And about time too.
We're working as fast as we can, Percy. The next job is to bring some new pieces of track.
When the new track's laid, Thomas, I'll be able to deliver the coal.
Yes, Percy. But first I'll have to bring some new pieces of track for Harold.
Harold's picked up the last piece of stone, Thomas. Now all we need is some new track.
Hooray! I'll bring the new track as soon as I've taken this troublesome truck to James.
Harold's working very hard, Thomas. The viaduct's almost repaired.
I'm working hard too, Percy. All we need now is some new track. I'd better bring that next. I'm ready, Thomas. Just whistle and I'll start lifting the stones. I'm waiting for you, Thomas. Whistle to let me know when I can start unloading the stones. I'm listening, Thomas. Whistle when you're ready and I'll unload the stones. You are impatient, James. I'm on my way down the mountain right now. I'll do it right now, Percy. I'm repairing the viaduct, Thomas, but I need a little engine like you to fetch and carry for me. Just tell me what to do. I'll be glad to help. Can you see Toby waiting in the siding? Yes, I can see him. Hello, Toby.
Hello, Thomas. I've brought one of the troublesome trucks and it's full of stones. Could you drive over here and blow your whistle?
Blow my whistle?
Yes, please. Blow your whistle to couple up the troublesome truck.
I'm sure I can do that, Toby.
Hurry up then, Thomas. Blow your whistle, then pull the troublesome truck up the hill so that Harold can unload the stones.
You must have used a lot of water climbing up the mountain, Thomas. Yes, Harold. Perhaps I'd better get some more at the water tower.
Are you sure you've got enough water to finish the job, Thomas?
I don't know, Percy. I might need to go to the water tower to fill my tank.
I hope you're not running out of water after all that hard work, Thomas.
I'm sure my driver will check the water gauge and fill me up before my tank is empty, Toby. You won't be able to climb the mountain if there isn't enough water in your tank, Thomas. That's right, Harold, but I'm sure my driver will take me to the water tower if I'm running short of water. Are you taking on more water, Thomas? Yes, I really need it, Harold. Pushing the action lever from side to side fills me up, and my driver can check the gauge to see when I'm full.
Are you waiting for water, Thomas?
Yes, I am, Percy. Pushing the action lever from side to side fills me up, and the water gauge tells my driver when my tank's full.
Do you need water, Thomas?
Yes, I do, Toby. I need the water to keep climbing up all these mountains. The action lever in my cab fills up the tank, and the water gauge shows when it's full.
You look as if you need more water, Thomas.
Yes, Percy. I'm waiting for my driver to use the action lever to fill my tank, and then I can go on working.
I'm glad the Fat Controller has sent an engine to help us, Thomas. But I thought he'd send a bigger engine than you.
Little engines can do big things, Percy, and I work very hard.
I've brought a lot of stones to repair the viaduct, Thomas. Could you take them up to the top of the hill?
That's all right, Toby. I'm sure I can do it. What would you like me to do first?
Drive over to me, Thomas, and blow your whistle to couple up the troublesome truck.
Yes, Toby, and then I can pull the troublesome truck all the way up the hill so that Harold can repair the viaduct.
Thomas, what's wrong?
Oh dear, I can't go up the mountain again until I have more water. You'd better go to the water tower then. You're right, Toby. Is something wrong, Thomas? I'm sorry, Harold. I won't be able to help you any more until I have more water in my tank. It's a good thing there's a water tower nearby. Yes, Harold. I'd better drive over there straight away.
Come on, Thomas. You've got to climb that mountain.
I can't, Percy. I've run out of water and I can't climb any more.
Well, don't waste time, Thomas. Just drive over to the water tower and fill up.
There's no need to be cross, Percy. I'm doing my very best.
We haven't finished the job yet, Thomas. You'll have to go up the mountain again.
I need water first, Toby. I can't go up the mountain without it.
You'd better go to the water tower then, Thomas. You'll soon have a full tank again.
You're right, Toby. It's a good thing there is a water tower nearby. I'd better drive over there. Now you can get more water, Thomas. Yes, Harold. Pushing the action lever from side to side fills me up, and my driver can check the gauge to see when I'm full.
You'll soon have more water, Thomas.
Yes, Percy. The action lever will fill me up and the water gauge will tell my driver when my tank's full.
Don't worry, Thomas. You'll soon have a full tank of water again.
Yes, Toby, my tank's empty, but the action lever will fill it up again, and the water gauge shows when it's full.
Ready to fill up with water, Thomas?
Yes, Percy. I'm waiting for my driver to use the action lever to fill my tank, and then I can go on working. I've repaired the viaduct now, Thomas. What's the next job to do, Harold? I'm ready to lay the track now. Could you bring the pieces of track for me, please? Yes, Harold, they're in the sidings. I'll follow Toby. We're doing a great job, Thomas. All the stones are in place. What do we have to do next, Harold? Bring the pieces of track for me, Thomas, so I can lay them over the stones. The track's kept in the sidings. I'll follow Toby.
Well done.
Now I'll have to change the points so I can get up the mountain. We've finished with the stones. Now for the next part of the job. What's that, Harold? Could you bring me some pieces of railway track, Thomas? Yes, Harold. They're kept in the sidings. I'll follow Toby and bring the track for you. I've finished repairing the viaduct, Thomas. But there's still more to do. Can I help? I need to lay some pieces of track next, Thomas. Do you know where to find it? It's in the sidings, Harold. I'll follow Toby right now.
Thomas, what are you doing here?
There's been a landslide, Cranky, and I'm helping Harold to fix it. I've come to pick up some pieces of tracks to repair the railway. Can you help me?
Of course I can, Thomas. But first, you'll need a flatbed to put the track on.
Thank you, Cranky. Oh, yes, I can see where the flatbeds are. I'll go over there.
Thomas, what a surprise! What are you doing here?
I'm helping Harold at the landslide, Cranky, and he's asked me to bring some pieces of track to repair the railway.
Well, I'm very busy, Thomas, but I suppose I can find time to load the track. Where's your flatbed?
Flatbed? Oh, yes, I can see some over there. I'll go and get one.
Back again, Thomas?
Yes, I am, Cranky. Harold needs more pieces of track to finish the repairs at the landslide. I'll go and get a flatbed.
Do you need my help again, Thomas? I'm very busy, you know.
I know you're busy, Cranky, but I have to pick up some more track to finish repairing the railway. I'll go and get a flatbed.
Where did the landslide happen, Thomas?
It was near Caldy Fell, the mountain station, Cranky. The railway track is broken and Percy can't deliver the coal until it's fixed.
Are you repairing the track all by yourself, Thomas?
Oh, no, Cranky. Toby is pulling the troublesome trucks loaded with stones and I take the stones up the mountain for Harold. Then James drives away the empty trucks.
Does James like pulling troublesome trucks, Thomas? I'm sure he wouldn't like to get his paint dirty.
He'd rather pull nice clean coaches, Cranky, but taking away the empty trucks is a very useful job, and he does it very well.
You're a very small engine, Thomas. Are you sure you can manage a big job like this?
I'm not doing it all by myself, Cranky. I'm sure that Toby, Harold and James and I will get the railway working again. With your help, of course.
That's it, Thomas.
Now I'd better make sure the points are right to go up the mountain.
What next, Thomas?
This flatbed looks just right for carrying track, Cranky. I'll blow my whistle to couple it.
You'll need to couple up the flatbed, Thomas.
Yes, Cranky, I'd better blow my whistle.
I can load the track much better if the flatbed is close by, Thomas.
I'd better drive into the other siding then, Cranky, so the truck is right next to the pieces of track.
The flatbed's too far away, Thomas. It's very hard work carrying those pieces of track, you know.
I can help you, Cranky. I'll drive into the other siding, then you won't have to carry the track so far.
Are you ready to load the track, Thomas?
Yes, Cranky. Will you help me?
Yes, but you'll have to push the flatbed right up to the buffers.
All right, I'll blow my whistle when I'm ready.
Now you've got the flatbed, Thomas. It's time to load the track.
I'll need your help, Cranky.
I can't load any track until you've driven the flatbed right up to the buffers, Thomas.
All right, I'll blow my whistle when I'm in the right place.
Ready, Thomas?
Nearly, Cranky. I'll blow my whistle to tell you when to start loading.
Come on, Thomas. I can't wait all day, you know.
Sorry, Cranky. Get ready to start loading when I blow my whistle.
It's a good thing I'm here, Thomas. You couldn't do this by yourself.
I'm very happy to have your help, Cranky. Thank you.
Aren't you glad that I'm here to help you, Thomas? This is a big job, you know.
Thank you, Cranky. I'm sure I couldn't load the track without you. Bring the stones up the mountain for me, Thomas. I'm ready for them now. Yes, Harold. I'll change the points and then bring the troublesome truck up to the top of the mountain.
Do you need any more track, Thomas?
Yes, please, Cranky. Can you load another piece on this flatbed?
Oh, no, Thomas. It's much too heavy.
I'd better go and get another flatbed then, Cranky.
All finished, Thomas?
Oh, no, Cranky. Can you load some more track, please?
No, I can't, Thomas. You'll need another truck if you want to take another load.
Thank you, Cranky. I'll go and get another flatbed.
Do you want to load another flatbed, Thomas?
Oh, no, thank you, Cranky. These trucks are very heavy. I don't think I can manage another one.
I'm sure Harold will be wondering where you are, Thomas.
Yes, he will. I'd better drive back to the landslide straight away. Thank you for your help, Cranky. Goodbye.
You're making me work very hard today, Thomas.
Well, you can rest now. I've got all the track I need.
So, what are you going to do next?
I'm driving back to the landslide, Cranky. Goodbye, and thank you.
I'm glad you're back, Thomas.
I came back as fast as I could, Percy, and I've brought the track to repair the railway.
Well, I'm glad you're here. You'll soon be finished now, Thomas, and then I can deliver the coal.
I'm sure we will all work really hard to finish it, Percy.
You've been away a long time, Thomas.
I came back as fast as I could, Toby, and I've brought some pieces of track to repair the railway.
Harold will be pleased. He can't wait to get back to work again.
Then let's all get started, Toby. The sooner we begin, the sooner the railway will be repaired. I'm very pleased you're back, Thomas. I see you've brought some pieces of track for me to fit. Yes, Harold. Cranky helped me to load them onto the flatbed. That's good. Can you bring the flatbeds up here for me? Yes, I can, Harold, but they're very heavy, so I'd better bring them one at a time.
You were away a long time, Thomas. I thought you must be lost.
Don't be cheeky, Percy. You know I never get lost on the island, but loading the tracks with Cranky was a very big job.
Well, you're here now. When will I be able to deliver my coal, Thomas?
Very soon now, Percy. Let's start work.
How long do you think it'll take to repair the track, Thomas?
Harold's working as fast as he can, Percy. It won't be long now, I hope.
It's very kind of you to help repair the track, Thomas.
I'm glad I can help, Percy.
Harold needs all these stones to repair the viaduct. Would you take them to him, please?
Right now, Toby, but I'll have to change the points first.
I'm sure I could do the job faster than you, Thomas.
And I'm sure you couldn't, Percy.
I'm glad Harold could help.
Yes, Percy. We couldn't have managed the job without him. I can fit the next part of the track as soon as you can bring it to me, Thomas. I'm on my way, Harold. You're doing a great job, Thomas. Can you keep going? I think so, Harold, but climbing this mountain makes me very tired. We make a good team, don't we, Thomas? Yes. Harold, Toby and James are on the team too. Keep going, Thomas. We'll soon have the track fixed. That's good, Harold. Percy's really anxious to deliver his coal. It's a long job, isn't it, Thomas? Yes, Harold. But you're working very fast. I'm sure we'll soon repair the railway. These pieces of track aren't as heavy as the stones, are they, Thomas? No, but we still need you to lift them into place, Harold. It won't take me long to finish the job now, Thomas. Hooray! Percy will be pleased. This job needs a strong helicopter like me. Yes, but the job would have taken much longer without us, Harold.
Come on, Thomas, I'm tired of waiting.
Don't be so impatient. Oh, look, a rainbow. There's the windmill. There's no time to lose. We must find that mail truck. Let's hurry. The Fat Controller needs our help. The sun's very warm today. It's a beautiful day and I'm so happy to be out on the tracks. Just look at that splendid blue sky. The weather's just right for a journey round the island. What a fine day for a railway adventure. I don't mind going out in the rain, but I'd rather go out on a fine day like this. Pull my whistle. I like whistling. Could you take a look at the steam gauge in my cab, please? To be safe, it should be pointing to the green part. The smoke from my funnel is clean and white. It shows that I'm working well. I do like to whistle. Blue is the colour of a really useful engine. What beautiful mountains we have on the island of Sodor. The mountains look wonderful. I like to look at the mountains, but climbing them is very hard work. The mountains on Sodor are very high and very steep too. There are lots of mountains on the island, aren't there? There are lots of lovely houses here. An engine like me needs a big engine shed to live in, not a little house. These houses look very special. I wonder what they're like inside. Wouldn't you like to live in a house like this on the island of Sodor? Sometimes the people in the houses wave when we go past. There are some boats on the water. It's a lovely day for going out in a boat, but I'm very happy on my tracks. We're very near the sea. Can you see the boats? I like driving near the sea. Do you? It's nice to watch the boats, but we haven't time to stop now. Can you see the yellow corn in the fields? The farmers on Sodor grow corn to eat. The corn in the fields is nice and yellow. It must be nearly ready to harvest. Can you see the fields? Some are green, but the yellow ones are growing corn. The yellow fields are full of corn. Can you see them? The trees are full of birds in the summer, but we're much too busy to stop and listen. There are plenty of leaves on the trees now, but in the winter there'll be none at all. We've got lots of trees on the island, haven't we? I wonder how many trees there are on the island of Sodor. Just look at all those trees. My friend Henry loves the forest. Look, there's Harold flying over us. Hello, Harold. Have you got a really useful job to do too? We can see you, Harold. Can you see us? Harold does some very important work for the Fat Controller. Oh, look, it's Harold. The biplane flies very fast, doesn't he? Look at the biplane. He's in a hurry, isn't he? There's Tiger Moth. There's the biplane. Perhaps he's come from Elsbridge, the airport station. I can't fly like the biplane, so it's a good thing I enjoy travelling on tracks, isn't it? I'm a really useful engine, and I'm glad I have a good driver like you. This is exciting, isn't it? I like being a steam engine. I'm glad I don't drive on the road like Bertie. The Fat Controller thinks I'm a very useful engine. I'm so happy I could whistle all day. You're a very good engine driver, aren't you? The Fat Controller thinks that you and I make a good team. I do like to be useful. Hurry, hurry, I want to go all over the island. Hooray, hooray, I can go anywhere I like. It's a lovely day for a trip around the island. If we go to a station, we might see some of my friends. I have lots of friends on the island. I'm sure we'll meet some of them. Just see how fast I can go. I'm going really fast now. I'm only a little blue engine, but I can go really fast. Pull my whistle to let everyone know how fast I'm driving. You're a good driver. You can drive me very, very fast. Move the action lever to choose the picture you want, then pull Thomas's whistle, please. This is my office where I keep all my pictures in the book on my desk. Use the action lever to choose the book and pull Thomas's whistle to open it and take a closer look. Welcome to my office. When you earn certificates for helping Thomas, I put them up on the wall and I keep all my pictures in the book on my desk. Use the action lever to take a closer look at a certificate or to open the book, then pull Thomas's whistle. Important supplies. All aboard the missing mail truck. It's a landslide. The troublesome trucks roundup. The great race. Mailbag snag. Track down Toby. To go back to the engine sheds, pull Thomas's whistle. Well done for collecting important supplies and delivering them to the airport. Well done for helping to get Bertie's passengers all aboard and taking them to the right stations. Well done for finding the missing mail truck and delivering the mail. Well done for helping Harold to repair the landslide. Well done for rounding up the troublesome trucks. Well done for taking part in the great race with Bertie. Well done for following Devious Diesel and collecting all the mailbags. Well done for tracking down Toby. If you'd like to print this, use the action lever to choose thumbs up. If you don't want to print it, choose thumbs down to go back to my office. Yes, print it, please. No, don't print it. Would you like to look at the pictures in the Fat Controller's book? Use the green action lever to choose the book, then pull my whistle. If you'd rather leave the office and come back to the engine sheds, use the green action lever to choose the window and pull my whistle. Would you like to look at a certificate or see the pictures in the Fat Controller's book? Use the green action lever to choose a certificate or the book, then pull my whistle. If you'd rather leave the office and come back to the engine sheds, use the green action lever to choose the window and pull my whistle. If you want to look at this certificate or print it, just pull my whistle. Or you can choose something else with the green action lever. If you'd rather leave the office and come back to the engine sheds, use the green action lever to choose the window and pull my whistle. If you want to open the book or look inside, just pull my whistle. Or you can choose something else with the green action lever. If you'd rather leave the office and choose something else to do, use the green action lever to choose the window and pull my whistle. If you want to look at a picture or print it, just pull my whistle. If you want to leave the office and choose something else to do, just pull my whistle now. Would you like to print this? Use the action lever to choose yes or no, then pull my whistle. Do you want a colour picture or a black and white one? Use the green action lever to choose, then pull my whistle. I'm so pleased that I found you, Toby.
And I'm very pleased too, Thomas.
I hope you won't get lost again, Toby.
So do I, Thomas. I wish I knew the sidings as well as you do.
It takes a long time to drive out of the sidings, doesn't it, Toby?
Yes, Thomas, but I don't mind now that I'm with you. I'll be very glad when we find our way out of the sidings, Thomas.
There's nothing to worry about, Toby. I know the way.
It's a good thing you were here to help me, Thomas.
And it's a good thing I know my way around the sidings, Toby.
Are we nearly out of the sidings now, Thomas?
Not far to go, Toby. We're coming to some points. You can change the points with the green action lever. Here are some points. Use the green action lever if you want to change direction. There you are, Toby.
Hooray! I'm so pleased to see you, Thomas.
I'll blow my whistle to couple us up, Toby, and then I can lead you out of the sidings. Hooray! We found Toby.
What a clever engine you are, Thomas.
After I blow my whistle to couple us up, we can drive out of the sidings together. Here I am, Toby. Found you at last.
Hooray! Hooray!
I'll just blow my whistle to couple us up, and then we can find our way out of the sidings together.
Thomas, can you hear me, Thomas?
Yes, I can, Toby, but I can't see you. Where are you, Toby?
I'm in the sidings, Thomas, and I'm lost.
Don't worry, Toby. I'll come and find you. I'll just drive all around the sidings until I get to you, and then we'll drive out together.
Oh, thank you, Thomas.
Oh, Toby, I'm glad I've found you.
So am I, Thomas.
After I blow my whistle to couple us up, Toby, I'll be able to lead you out of the sidings. Here we are, Toby, safely out of the sidings.
Thank you, Thomas. I couldn't have found my way out without your help.
Hooray! We're almost out now, Toby.
What a help you've been, Thomas. I didn't like being lost at all.
We need to find Toby. Push the red throttle to drive me forwards, please. If you want to see the best way to go, pull my whistle. Use the green action lever if you want to change the points. If you want to see the best way to go, pull my whistle. Use the green action lever if you want to change the points. You can use the red throttle to drive me forwards or backwards. Use the red throttle to drive me so that I can take Toby out of the sidings. If you want to see the best way to go, pull my whistle. Pull the whistle, please, and I'll couple to Toby so that we can drive out of the maze.
Are you there, Thomas?
That sounds like Toby. Is that you, Toby?
Yes, Thomas, and I'm lost in the sidings.
I'll drive all round the sidings until I find you, Toby, and then we can find our way out together.
Thank you, Thomas, but you will hurry, won't you? I don't like being lost.
I'll come as fast as I can, Toby. Don't worry.
Thomas, please help me. Thomas!
Toby, is something wrong? What can I do to help?
Oh, Thomas, please come and look for me. I'm lost in the sidings and I can't find my way out.
Don't worry, Toby. Just stay where you are and I'll drive all round the sidings until I find you.
Oh, thank you, Thomas. I hope you'll find me quickly.
Don't worry, Toby. I'm on my way.
I'll be very pleased to see you, Thomas. I've been here on my own for a very long time.
I'm coming, Toby.
I can hear you, Thomas. I'm sure you're getting closer.
It's a good thing I know my way around the sidings, Toby.
Yes, Thomas. You know the sidings much better than I do. Thomas, where are you?
I'm on my way, Toby. Just wait a little longer.
It isn't very nice being all on my own. I hope you'll find me soon, Thomas.
I'm sure I will, Toby. Don't worry.
You're taking a very long time to find me, Thomas.
I'm coming as fast as I can, Toby. I'm sure I can find all the troublesome trucks. I'm coming to find you, troublesome trucks. What naughty trucks they are, always running away and hiding. You naughty trucks, you won't escape from me. Where are you, troublesome trucks? The turntable's just right. It doesn't need changing. We're coming to a turntable. We're lucky with this turntable. The track's going our way. Just look at the turntable. The track's going the wrong way. We can't go any further. We'd better move the turntable. Oh dear, the turntable's pointing the wrong way.
Back to work, I suppose.
Yes, troublesome truck. That's where you belong. It was very naughty of you to run away when there's so much for me to do today.
We were only teasing you, Thomas.
Well, I'm glad I found you all at last. Please don't run away again.
We want to stay here, Thomas. We like to hide.
Well, trucks, you were very naughty. But it was fun trying to find you.
Hee hee hee. Thomas isn't cross with us.
I'm not cross this time, you troublesome trucks. But I hope you won't run away again. We need to find those troublesome trucks. Push the red throttle to drive me, please. Use the green action lever to change the turntable, please. Then I can keep on driving. Here's one of the troublesome trucks. Use the red throttle to drive me forwards and I'll push the truck all the way to the sheds. We found all the troublesome trucks. Just push the red throttle to drive me to the sheds, please.
We've run away. Thomas will be so cross.
Where have you gone, you troublesome trucks?
You can't catch us, Thomas.
Oh, yes, I can, you foolish trucks.
You'll have to find us first, Thomas.
I'm on my way to catch you now, trucks.
Thomas doesn't know where we are.
No, he doesn't.
Keep it down.
Yes, I can hear you, troublesome trucks, and I'm coming to find you.
We've escaped, Thomas, and we're not coming back.
We'll see about that.
You won't catch us, Thomas.
I know you're in the sidings, troublesome trucks, and I'm coming to get you right now.
I wonder where Thomas is.
He won't be very pleased if he can't find us.
Don't worry, you troublesome trucks. I'll find you.
Can't find us.
No, you can't find us.
I'm driving into the sidings now, troublesome trucks, and I'm going to take you straight back to work.
Thomas is coming. Thomas is coming. Thomas won't catch us. I like playing jokes on Thomas. I don't want to go back. Hee ha ha ha. Hee ha ha ha.
Thomas can't get to me. Ha ha. It's fun running from Thomas. I'm never going back. I want to stay here. Can't catch me. Can't catch me. Hee hee ha ha.
I don't want Thomas to catch me. Thomas is trying very hard, but he hasn't caught me yet. I'm smarter than Thomas. He won't find me. You haven't found me yet, Thomas. Ha 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 ha. Hee hee ha ha. Ho ho.
Oh dear. Please don't take me back to work, Thomas.
What naughty trucks you are. I'm going to take all of you back to work as fast as I can.
Oh, Thomas, I'll be good now.
What a troublesome truck you are. You'd better hope the Fat Controller doesn't hear about this.
Don't be cross with us, Thomas. We won't be naughty again.
You troublesome trucks are always naughty. I'm just pleased that I've found all of you. Do you want to go back to the engine sheds? Yes. I want to go to the engine sheds. No, I want to stay here. Yes, please. No, thank you. Do you want to go back to the engine sheds now? Use the green action lever to choose yes or no, then pull my whistle. Pull my whistle here if you'd like to go back to the engine sheds. Do you want to go back to the engine sheds? Your friends still need your help to deliver important supplies to Elsbridge, the airport station. But perhaps you'd rather go back to the engine sheds now. There are still mailbags to be sorted at Wellsworth, the town station. But perhaps you'd rather go back to the engine sheds now. Harold hasn't finished repairing the landslide at Culdee Fell, the mountain station, and he'd like your help. But perhaps you'd rather go back to the engine sheds now. Bertie's passengers want you to take them to the right stations, but perhaps you'd rather go back to the engine sheds now. Hooray! We've picked up our first bag. We've got 2 bags now. That's 3 bags. Hooray! You're very good at this. We've got 4 bags now. 5 bags. Hooray! We only need 3 more. Now we've got 6. Hooray! Just 1 more bag. That's all we need. Hooray! We've got all the bags back again. We did a good job, didn't we?
Ha! You didn't catch me.
We didn't want to catch you, Devious Diesel. We only wanted to get the mail bags back again. And we did it. That was hard, wasn't it? I'm so glad we managed to pick up all the mail bags.
You couldn't catch me. You've only got the bags because I threw them out.
Yes, Devious Diesel, you're a very fast engine and we didn't catch you, but we collected all the mail bags and that's a very useful job. We'd better follow Devious Diesel and pick up all the mail bags. Push the red throttle to drive me and use the green action lever to change the points. When a mail bag lights up, pull my whistle. Devious Diesel didn't come this way, but don't worry. Use the green action lever to change the points at the next junction so we can get back on the right track. We need to pick up the bags that Devious Diesel has dropped. Just pull my whistle when we pass a mailbag. Look at the way Devious Diesel goes and use the green action lever to change the points at the next junction so we can follow him.
Are you trying to catch me, Thomas? You can't do it, you know.
I'm not trying to catch you, Devious Diesel. But you shouldn't be throwing the mailbags around like that.
Well, you can have them, Thomas. All you have to do's pick them up.
I'd better follow him. When I go past a mailbag, I'll just whistle to pick it up. Let's go.
A little blue engine like you can't catch a big diesel engine like me, Thomas.
You might be faster than me, Devious Diesel, but I don't want to catch you. I just want the mailbags.
You'll have to chase me to get them, Thomas.
We'd better follow Devious Diesel. If he drops a mailbag, pull my whistle to pick it up. Off we go.
What are you doing here, Thomas? I don't want to talk to a silly little tank engine like you.
And I don't want to talk to an oily, smelly engine like you, Devious Diesel. But you can't go throwing mailbags everywhere.
Well, I'm off now, Thomas. You can pick up the mailbags from the track if you're clever enough. Goodbye.
Let's follow Devious Diesel. Remember to pull my whistle to pick up the mailbags as we pass them. Off we go.
Ha! I can go faster than Thomas. Thomas is just a little tank engine. He'll never catch me. You better hurry, Thomas. I'll drop another bag. Here goes. Time to drop another bag. Whee! Watch out, Thomas. Here comes another bag. Thomas has picked up another bag. He's too clever for me. Ha! That's another bag for Thomas. Oh, no. Thomas has got another bag.
I hope we can pick up all the mailbags. Which way is Devious Diesel going? We'll have to watch carefully. Quick! We must follow Devious Diesel as fast as we can. Which way has Devious Diesel gone? Devious Diesel's changed direction. We'd better follow him. Look, Devious Diesel's taken a different track. Devious Diesel went a different way, but I'm sure we'll still be able to follow him. Which way did Devious Diesel go? I'm sure we can find the right track at the next junction. Oh dear, not down here. Never mind, we'll soon find Devious Diesel's track again. Please pull the red throttle to pick a number, then pull Thomas's whistle. Now push the red throttle to pick a letter. Use the green action lever to move on to the next letter. When you finish your name, pull Thomas's whistle. Before we start, I'd like to know your name. Pull the red throttle to pick a number, then pull my whistle so you can start typing your name. Now you can type your name. Keep pushing the red throttle until you see the first letter of your name. Then move the green action lever so you can pick the next letter. When you see the right letter, move the green action lever to go on to the next one. When your name's finished, pull my whistle. If your name's finished, pull my bright yellow whistle. Please stop and change the points if you want me to go to Brendam, the harbour station. This is the junction. Here's Brendam Station Junction. Please stop and change the points if you want me to go that way. Stop and change the points if you want me to go to Brendam, the harbour station. We're coming to the junction now. This is the junction to Culdy Fell, the mountain station. If you want me to go that way, stop and change the points. Here's Culdy Fell Junction. Please stop and change the points if you want me to go that way. Stop and change the points if you want me to go to Culdy Fell Station. We're coming to the junction now. We're near the airport now. Here's the junction to Elsbridge Station. Stop and change the points if you want me to go to Elsbridge Station. Here's the junction. We're coming to a junction. It goes to Elsbridge, the airport station. This is the junction to Brendam, the harbour station. We're very close to the harbour. Here's the junction that goes to Brendam Station. We're coming to Brendam Station Junction now. Can you see the mountains? Here's the junction that goes to the mountain station, Culdy Fell. We're coming to Culdy Fell Station Junction. We're close to the mountain, Culdy Fell Station Junction, here it is. Stop and change the points if you want me to go to the town, Wellsworth Station. We're nearly in the town now. This is the junction to Wellsworth, the town station. We're coming to the Wellsworth Station Junction. This junction goes to the Mailbag Snag Game. Here's the junction to the Mailbag Snag Game. This junction takes us to the Mailbag Snag Game. This junction goes to the Sidings Maze Game. Here's the junction to the Sidings Maze Game. Change the points at this junction if you want to play the Sidings Maze Game. This junction goes to the Troublesome Trucks Game. If you want to play the Troublesome Trucks Game, change the points here. Here's the junction to play the Troublesome Trucks Game. If you want us to race Bertie, please stop and change the points here. Here's a junction. Change the points if you want us to race Bertie. Change the points here if you want us to race Bertie. We can go towards Wellsworth, the town station, or Culdy Fell, the mountain station. Change the points to tell me which way to go. There's a junction to Wellsworth Station and to Culdy Fell Station. Change the points to tell me which way to go. Change the points to tell me which way to go. To Wellsworth Station or Culdy Fell Station. We can go towards Wellsworth Station or the engine sheds. Change the points to tell me which way to go. There's the junction to Wellsworth Station or to the engine sheds. Change the points to tell me which way to go. Change the points to tell me which way to go. To Wellsworth Station or the engine sheds. We can go towards the airport station or the engine sheds. Change the points to tell me which way to go. There's a branch to Elsbridge, the airport station, or to the engine sheds. Change the points to tell me which way to go. Change the points to tell me which way to go. To Elsbridge Station or the engine sheds. We can go towards Elsbridge, the airport station, or Brendam, the harbour station. Change the points to tell me which way to go. There's the junction for Elsbridge Station or to Brendam Station. Change the points to tell me which way to go. Change the points to tell me which way to go. To Elsbridge Station or Brendam Station. There's a track here, but we can't go that way yet. Here's a track, but it isn't open yet. This track is closed. We can't go down there yet. Oh dear, we can't go this way. The track's closed. This track's closed. We'll have to go another way. This track isn't open yet. Pull the red throttle to drive me back to the main track again. Use the green action lever to change the points if you want to go off the main track here. There are 2 tracks here. To change the points, move the green action lever the way you want to go. This junction isn't open yet. It might be open if you come back this way later on. If you want me to go to Brendam, the harbour station, Pull the red throttle to drive me backwards past the junction. Then use the green action lever to change the points. If you want me to go to Wellsworth, the town station, pull the red throttle to drive me backwards past the junction. Then use the green action lever to change the points. If you want me to go to Elsbridge, the airport station, pull the red throttle to drive me backwards past the junction. Then use the green action lever to change the points. If you want me to go to Culdy Fell, the mountain station, pull the red throttle to drive me backwards past the junction. Then use the green action lever to change the points. If you want me to go to the engine sheds, pull the red throttle to drive me backwards past the junction. Then use the green action lever to change the points. This track's closed. Pull the red throttle to drive me back to the main track. Then use the green action lever to change the points. These are the sidings at Brendam, the harbour station. This is where I come when I have to collect important supplies. I don't need any supplies at the moment, but perhaps we can come here again some other time. These are the sidings at Elsbridge, the airport field. My friends here sometimes need important supplies. I'm sure the Fat Controller will ask us to come back later on to help here. These are the sidings at Wellsworth, the town station. I come here when my friends need help with loading the mailbags, but they don't need me just now. I'm sure we'll come back later, though. These are the sidings at Culdy Fell, the mountain station. It looks as if there's been a landslide. Perhaps the Fat Controller will ask us to help here later on. There isn't anything for us to do here right now. Please use the red throttle to drive me back onto the main track so that we can carry on with our journey.
Thomas doesn't want to hurt the ducks, but he can make them fly away. This is Thomas's whistle.
Hooray! The ducks have gone away!
We need to get rid of those ducks. Try pulling the yellow lever to blow Thomas's whistle. Splendid. Now drive Thomas over the bridge and up the track as far as the signal.
I'm glad you're going to be my driver.
You're doing very well. Just push the red throttle to drive Thomas up to the signal. When you want Thomas to drive on a different track, you'll have to change the points. The green action lever changes the points so you can choose the right track for Thomas to drive on. There's a troublesome truck in the siding waiting for Thomas. Use the green action lever to change the points so that Thomas can drive up to the troublesome truck.
I'm so glad you're my driver. You're doing really well. That's good. The points have changed and now you can drive me to the troublesome truck.
Try moving the green action lever from side to side. Stop when the track that goes to the troublesome truck lights up. Well done. Now pull the whistle and Thomas will couple up the troublesome truck. When you've learned to drive Thomas, you can help him to be a really useful engine and you'll be able to drive him all over the island of Sodor.
That's right. Now I can pull the troublesome truck.
Pull the yellow lever now to blow Thomas's whistle. That will attach the truck to Thomas. Look, here's Trevor.
Hello, Thomas. Come over here and talk to me.
Why not drive Thomas into the siding close to Trevor? First, you'll have to move the action lever to change the points.
What a good driver you have, Thomas.
Push the throttle to drive Thomas forward. Use the action lever to change the points so that Thomas can drive up to Trevor. Trevor's near the siding, isn't he? Use the throttle to drive Thomas backwards so you can try again.
Hello, Trevor. What are you doing here?
Nothing. I'm enjoying this lovely sunny day.
Oh, please learn to drive me. I like exploring the island and having adventures. Well, I'm going to have a busy day, Trevor. I'm sure I'll have lots of adventures with my new driver.
What are you going to do with that coal truck, Thomas?
Yes, press the Thomas button any time you want me to speak to you. I'll always have something to say and I'll try to help you if I can. Pull the red throttle to drive me backwards, please.
First, let's see what this red lever does. It's called the throttle. When you push the throttle like this, Thomas moves forwards. When you pull the throttle straight up like this, Thomas stops. If you pull it towards you like this, Thomas moves backward. It's time to drive Thomas back to the main line. If you're not sure how to do it, press the Thomas button like this and Thomas will help. Now drive Thomas backwards onto the main line. Well done. Now change the points and drive Thomas and the troublesome truck right up to this signal. Remember, you can press the Thomas button if you want him to help you. Use the green action lever to change the points so that I can drive straight ahead as far as the signal. Please push the red throttle to drive me right up to the signal. You're going to be an excellent driver. Now drive Thomas over the bridge near to this signal. Remember, you'll have to change the points again. Use the green action lever to change the points so that I can drive backwards over the bridge. Now it's your turn. Drive Thomas forward and stop at this signal. Please pull the red throttle to drive me over the bridge as far as the signal. Splendid! You're nearly ready to help Thomas to be a really useful engine, but I think you better leave the troublesome truck here in the siding, don't you? Pull Thomas's whistle and he'll uncouple the truck. Pull my whistle, please. You're a first-class driver. You can stay here and practice driving Thomas if you'd like to. But when you're ready, drive Thomas right past this signal so that you and Thomas can be really useful on the island of Sodor. You're a first-class driver. You can stay here and practice driving Thomas if you'd like to. But when you're ready, drive Thomas right past this signal so that you and Thomas can be really useful on the island of Sodor. I can't help you just now because I'm not sure what you want to do. But when you're travelling around the island, I'll help you as much as I can. You'll soon be a very useful driver. The troublesome truck hasn't been very troublesome today, has he? I'm going to enjoy driving with you. We'll have fun when we're driving round the island, won't we? It's a lovely day to be driving, isn't it? Hooray! I think you're going to be a very good driver. That's very good. You know how to drive me forward. Just pull the throttle straight up when you want me to stop. Now try driving Thomas backward. Just pull the throttle and drive him all the way back to the signal. Hooray! Now you can drive me forwards and backwards. We'll soon be able to start our adventure. Hooray! Now you can drive me forwards and backwards. But don't forget to pull the throttle straight up to make me stop. Oh dear. The ducks have flown onto the track.
Hello, Thomas.
Edward, what are you doing here?
Well, Thomas, I'm waiting for the Fat Controller to give me a job to do.
What job would you like to do best of all?
I don't mind at all, Thomas. I just like to be out working.
Yes, Edward. So do I.
It's nice to see you, Thomas.
Henry, I didn't expect to see you here.
I've been taking passengers round the island, Thomas, and now I'm so tired I need a little rest.
I'd better leave you to have your nap, Henry. Goodbye.
Hello, Thomas. Have you lost your way?
Oh, no, Gordon. Are you lost?
Now don't be cheeky, Thomas. A little engine like you should show respect to an important express like me.
Sorry, Gordon. I was only joking.
Well, Thomas, I don't think your joke was very funny. I never get lost.
Neither do I, Gordon. Goodbye.
Thomas! Hello!
You're looking very happy, Percy.
Yes, I am, Thomas. The Fat Controller's given me such a splendid job to do today.
What job is that, Percy?
I'll be pulling the coaches when some very important visitors come to see the island.
You're right, Percy. That is a splendid job.
The Fat Controller appreciates what an excellent green engine I am. I'm sure he wouldn't give a special job to a blue tank engine like you, Thomas.
I don't mind at all, Percy. I'm having a very busy day and I'm being really useful. Goodbye.
What are you doing here, Thomas?
I'm working, James. I have lots of jobs to do. Why aren't you working too?
I've had a little accident, Thomas.
Oh dear, James, what happened?
I came into the siding a bit too fast and I bumped into the buffers very hard.
You're not hurt, are you, James?
No, Thomas. But my lovely red paint is scratched, and the Fat Controller says I mustn't go out again until I've learned how to drive safely.
Oh dear, what a pity, James. Goodbye.
Oh, Thomas, it's nice to see you. Can you stop for a chat?
No, Toby, I'm much too busy. What's wrong?
I don't have any work to do, and I need to keep busy.
Don't worry, Toby. You're a very useful tram engine, and I'm sure the Fat Controller will find a job for you soon. Goodbye. Use your action lever to set the points first. Now drive me into the tunnel. We can't go down there. The tunnel is blocked. You have to complete the activity first, then we can play the game. Back here already, Thomas? Have you finished all your work? No, sir. I have lots to do. You'd better be on your way then, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Is everything all right, Thomas?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm enjoying my work.
Well, it's a very busy day, so off you go, Thomas, as fast as you can.
Yes, sir. I want to finish all my jobs and be a really useful engine. I knew I could do it. I'm beating Bertie. I'm winning. Look, Bertie, I'm in the lead. I knew I could beat you, Bertie. Hooray, I'm winning. You are slow, Bertie. Oh dear, Bertie's ahead of me. I must go faster. Oh no, Bertie's getting ahead. I'm not going to let him win. Just look at Bertie. He's going very fast. He's in the lead. Bertie's winning right now, but I'm sure I can overtake him. Bertie's in front. I must try even harder if I want to win.
I've won, haven't I, Thomas?
Yes, you have, Bertie. You raced very well.
I'm much faster than any old steam engine.
You were faster this time, Bertie, but one day I'll race you again and then we'll see.
There, Thomas, what did I tell you?
You told me roads were faster than rails, Bertie.
And I won the race, so I was right.
You did very well, Bertie, but maybe we should race again another day. I'm sure I can win next time.
You raced very fast, didn't you, Thomas?
Yes, I did, Bertie, and I beat you. Hooray!
You certainly beat me this time, Thomas.
Never mind, Bertie. Let's race again another day, so you'll have another chance to beat me.
Thomas, you're only a little engine. How did you manage to win the race?
Because I tried very, very hard, Bertie.
I'm a big, strong bus. I'm sure I'm usually faster than a little engine.
We'd better have another race some other time, Bertie, to see if you're right. But today I'm the winner. Hooray! The crossing gates are closed. Pull my whistle to open them. Oh no, the gates are closed. Quick, pull my whistle. Quick, please pull my whistle to open the gates at the crossing. We're going to race Bertie. Pull my whistle to start the race, please. Bertie's racing ahead and we must try to catch him. Just push the red throttle to drive me forwards. Quick, pull my whistle to make the sheep move out of the way. Quick, pull my whistle to make the duck fly away. Quick, pull my whistle to open the gates at the crossing.
Where are you off to, Thomas?
I have to hurry, Bertie. I'm on my way to the station.
I'm sure I can get to the station before you do, Thomas. A big, strong bus like me is much faster than a little engine like you.
Oh, no. Engines are much faster than buses.
Well, Thomas, I think we should have a race to see who's right.
That's a good idea, Bertie. Let's start as soon as my driver pulls my whistle.
I'm on my way to the station, Thomas. Where are you going?
I'm going to the station too, and I'm sure I can get there before you do.
Buses are much faster than engines, Thomas. I'll be there first.
Shall we have a race, Bertie?
That's a good idea, Thomas. But I shall win, of course.
Don't be so sure, Bertie. Get ready to start as soon as my driver pulls my whistle.
I'm glad I'm a bus. I wouldn't like to run on a track all the time. Wouldn't you rather be on the road, Thomas?
Oh, no, Bertie. The rail's much faster than the road.
Let's see if you're right, Thomas. Shall we have a race?
Yes. Let's race to the station. I'm sure I'll be there first.
And I'm sure you won't, Thomas. When shall we start?
We can start just as soon as my driver pulls my whistle, Bertie.
Just see how fast I am. You'll never win, Thomas. Buses are faster than steam engines. I'm sure they are. I know I can win. Poor little Thomas. He can't go as fast as I can. Thomas is only a little engine. I'll beat him easily. Oh no! Thomas is beating me. Faster, faster! I can't believe it! Thomas is going faster than I am. I must go faster. Thomas is getting ahead. Thomas is winning. I'd better hurry. Oh dear, Thomas is ahead. I'll have to go faster. Look at me, Thomas. I'm going to win. I'm beating you, Thomas. I'm winning, Thomas. I knew I could do it. I told you roads were faster than rails, Thomas. Look, Thomas, I'm winning.
Rails are much faster than roads, Bertie. Just wait and see. I'm a very fast steam engine. This is a very exciting race, Bertie. Bertie is fast, but I'm sure I'm faster. I can do it. I can do it. Pull my whistle. There's a sheep on the track. There's a sheep. Pull my whistle to make it move out of the way. Just look at that sheep. Pull my whistle to move it off the track. Oh no, just look at that duck. Pull my whistle to get it off the track. That duck's going to slow me down. Pull my whistle. Oh dear, there's a duck on the track. Quick, pull my whistle, please. The engine works. Shunting at the airport. The lost mail truck. The landslide. Bertie needs help. Drive around the island. Drive Thomas this way if you'd like to go to my office to print pictures and certificates. There are important supplies to deliver at the airport. Drive this way if you'd like to go to Elsbridge, the airport station, to find out how you can help. Devious Diesel has hidden the mail truck somewhere on the island. Drive this way if you'd like to find the mail truck and then help sort the mail. There's been a landslide at the mountain station, Culdee Fell. The railway track's broken so Percy can't deliver the coal. Drive this way if you'd like to help Harold and Toby to rebuild the track. Bertie's broken down at Brendam, the harbour station, and I need a really useful engine to go there and collect his passengers. Drive this way if you'd like to help Bertie. Go this way if you'd like to drive Thomas around the island. You can visit the stations to meet some of his friends and perhaps find more games to play. Use the green action lever to move the turntable and listen to the Fat Controller. Pick a railway adventure, then drive into the tunnel. When you've chosen something you'd like to do, drive into the tunnel to start the adventure. Push the red throttle to drive me into the tunnel. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable to choose again. If you'd like to go to the Fat Controller's office, push the red throttle to drive me forward. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable. Then move the green action lever to choose a different adventure. Push the red throttle if you want to drive me to Elsbridge, the airport station, to help with pulling trucks and picking up the mechanic. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable. Then move the green action lever to choose a different adventure. Push the red throttle if you'd like to drive me around the island to look for the lost mail truck. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable. Then move the green action lever to choose a different adventure. Push the red throttle if you want to drive me to Culdee Fell, the mountain station, to help with the landslide. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable. Then move the green action lever to choose a different adventure. Bertie has a flat tyre and he can't drive anywhere. Push the red throttle if you'd like to take me to Brendam, the harbour station, to collect poor Bertie's passengers. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable. Then move the green action lever to choose a different adventure. You can drive me all over the island, meet some of my friends at the stations, and perhaps find some different games to play. If you'd like to do this, push the red throttle to drive me forward. If you'd rather do something different, pull the red throttle to drive me back onto the turntable. Then move the green action lever to choose a different adventure. Do you want to stop driving? If you want to stop, move the green action lever to choose thumbs up. If you want to go on driving me, move the green action lever to choose thumbs down. Pull my whistle when you've picked what you want to do. Are you sure you want to stop playing? Move the action lever to choose thumbs up to stop, or thumbs down if you want to go on driving Thomas. Then pull Thomas's whistle. Yes, I want to stop. No, I don't want to stop. Thomas is waiting on the turntable. You can move the turntable left or right with your action lever. Move the turntable to choose what you would like to do. Hello, Thomas. It's going to be a very busy day on the island. I will need your help. Oh, yes, sir. I have a very good driver today, and we'll try to be very useful. Hello, Thomas. There are lots of jobs to do on the island today, and I really need your help. I like to be busy, sir, and so does my driver. We can start work straight away, sir. Thomas, I'm very pleased you're here. I need a useful engine like you today. I have a very good driver today, sir, and we'll do our best to help with all the jobs on the island. Thomas is on the turntable. You can move the turntable with the green action lever. Pick a railway adventure, then drive Thomas forward into the tunnel to start. Ah, Thomas, I'm glad you're back.
There's a lot more work to be done. Yes, sir. There are lots of jobs to do on the island, and I am just the right engine to help. Use the action lever to move the turntable and drive into the tunnel when you've decided which railway adventure you would like to do next. Visit my office. Stop driving Thomas. Take important supplies to the airport. Find the missing mail truck. Help to repair the landslide. All aboard. Help get the passengers to their stations. Drive around the island.
I always like driving my passengers around the island, but I couldn't drive at all today. I'm very glad that you came to help out when I broke down, Thomas. Well, Thomas, you've done a great job at the airport today.
Yes, we have. Thank you, Thomas. We've had a lovely time today, Thomas.
Now who's this? Oh, it's only Thomas. Just a little tank engine. Ha! I can beat you any time, Thomas. But I can't be bothered today.
Hello, Thomas. I'm waiting for the Fat Controller to give me a job to do. I don't mind at all, Thomas. I just like to be out working. It's a good job Thomas found the mail truck. Isn't it, Percy? Thomas and his driver have worked much harder than us, James. They're the ones who deserve a rest.
What are you doing here, Thomas? Are you lost? Now don't be cheeky, Thomas. You should show respect to an important express like me. I never get lost.
Well, Thomas, you're only a little engine, but you did a great job after the landslide. I'm flying off to do some very important work now. Goodbye, Thomas, and thank you.
It's nice to see you, Thomas. I've been taking passengers round the island, Thomas, and now I'm so tired that I need a little rest. Thomas, hello. The Fat Controller's given me a splendid job to do today. I'll be pulling the coaches when some very important visitors come to see the island. I'm sure he wouldn't give such a special job to a little blue engine like you, Thomas. Yes, Edward. Everyone will be waiting for their letters, and we can deliver them now thanks to Thomas and his driver. Thank you for your help, Thomas. Now I can get on my way. The Fat Controller has given me a lot of work today.
Now that you have learned how to drive Thomas, we can start work at the engine sheds. If you want to stop playing, look for a red flag like this to bring you back there. Thomas is on the turntable. You can move the turntable with the green action lever. Pick a tunnel, then drive Thomas forwards to go straight to the adventure. Welcome to my office. When you earn certificates for helping Thomas, I put them up on the wall, and I keep all my pictures in the book on my desk. Use the green action lever to take a closer look at a certificate or to open the book. Then pull Thomas's whistle. I'm glad to see you in my office again. Remember, you can use the green action lever to move around. Then pull Thomas's whistle to choose what to do. Thomas helps Bertie. Thomas helps at the landslide. Thomas helps to sort the mail. Thomas helps his friends at the airport. To go back to my office, pull Thomas's whistle. If you'd like to print this, pull Thomas's whistle. If you don't want to print it, use the green action lever to choose thumbs down, then pull the whistle. Pull Thomas's whistle if you'd like to see or print the pictures in my book. Use the green action lever to choose one of Thomas's adventures, then use the red throttle to choose a picture. Sorry, you'll have to help Thomas with this adventure again before you can print the picture. My book of pictures. If you'd like to print this, pull Thomas's whistle. If you don't want to print it, use the green action lever to choose thumbs down, then pull the whistle. Pull Thomas's whistle if you'd like to see or print the pictures in my book. Use the green action lever to choose one of Thomas's adventures, then use the red throttle to choose a picture. There are important supplies to deliver at the airport near Elsbridge Station. You could go there to find out how you can help. There's been a landslide at the mountain station Culdee Fell. The railway track's broken, so Percy can't deliver the coal. Harold and Toby need your help to rebuild the track. Bertie's broken down and I need a really useful engine to help out. You can collect his passengers at Brendam, the harbour station. Devious Diesel has hidden the mail truck somewhere on the island. Drive Thomas to find the mail truck and then help sort the mail. Go this way if you'd like to drive Thomas round the island. You can visit the stations and meet some of his friends and perhaps find more games to play. Splendid! The track's been repaired and Percy's on his way to deliver the coal. Harold couldn't have done the job without your help. Your landslide certificate's on the wall in my office. What an excellent job you've done. You found the mail truck and you helped to sort the mail bags for Percy, Edward and James. Thank you. I've put your mail truck certificate on the wall in my office. It's a good thing you were able to help Thomas to take Bertie's passengers to the right stations. What would they have done without you? I'll put your passenger carrying certificate on the wall in my office. Well done. That was a really useful job collecting and delivering all those important supplies. Your airport certificate is on the wall in my office. Would you like to go back to the engine sheds? Yes, I want to go back. No, I want to continue driving. Visit my office. Do you want to learn how to drive, Thomas? Yes, I want to learn. No, I can already drive. Do you want to stop playing? Yes, I want to stop playing. No, I want to continue playing. Do you want to return to the engine sheds? Yes, I want to go back. No, I want to continue driving. Use the green action lever to move the turntable and decide which tunnel you want. Then push the throttle forwards. Use the red throttle and the green action lever to pick a picture. If you want to look at a picture or print it, just pull my whistle. Poor Percy had to wait a long time at the landslide, but he's on his way at last. Now, I'd better go back to the engine sheds to find another job to do. It was hard repairing that landslide. I wonder what my next job will be. Helping to repair the landslide kept me very busy. I must go back to the engine sheds now to see what else there is to do. It was fun helping to sort all the mail bags for Edward, Percy and James, and I'm sure I'll have fun with my next job too. I wonder what it will be. Percy, James and Edward are very busy now delivering all those mail bags. I'd better get back to the engine sheds to see what else needs to be done. And then I can be busy too. What an exciting time we had looking for the lost mail truck. But I'd better go back to the engine sheds now to find another job to do. Annie and Clarabelle enjoyed taking the passengers to the right stations, and so did I. I'm sure there'll be another job for us to do when we get back to the engine sheds. What a busy time we had taking all Bertie's passengers around the island. I wonder what our next job will be. I'm glad we were able to help Bertie, but I hope he'll be repaired soon because we have lots of different jobs to do. Let's go back to the engine sheds. Our friends at the airport kept us very busy. We'd better go straight back to the engine sheds now to see if we can help with another job. It was a very important job bringing all those supplies from Brendam Station. I wonder what our next job will be. It was fun going to Elsbridge Station to help my friends at the airport, but now I must go back to the engine sheds to see what else there is for us to do. There are still mail bags to collect. Do you want to return to the main line? We haven't found Toby yet. Do you want to return to the main line? Yes, I do. No, I want to carry on playing. Use the green action lever to decide. Then blow my whistle. Just look at that naughty, devious Diesel. Still dropping mail bags. Do you want to stop playing now? Poor Toby's still lost in the maze. Do you want to stop looking for him now? You don't sound very happy, James. Is something wrong? Oh dear, what a pity, James. You'll have to be more careful in future. Goodbye. What job would you like to do best of all? Yes, Edward, so do I. What job is that, Percy? I don't mind at all, Percy. I'm having a very busy day and I'm being a really useful engine. Goodbye. No, Toby, I'm much too busy. What's wrong? Don't worry, Toby. You're a very useful tram engine, and I'm sure the Fat Controller will find a job for you soon. Goodbye. No, Gordon. Are you lost? Neither do I, Gordon. Goodbye. Henry. I didn't expect to see you here. I'd better leave you to have your nap, Henry. Goodbye. That's not very polite, Diesel. I'm sure I'm a better engine than you. Let's have a race to prove it. You're just lazy, Diesel, and you're afraid I'll win. But never mind, I've got better things to do than race you. I'm having a very busy day. Goodbye, Diesel. Thank you, Harold. I'm glad the Fat Controller sent me to help you. The troublesome trucks weren't very troublesome today, James. They worked hard to get the viaduct repaired, just like we did. It was hard, but we all worked together and we got the job done, Toby. Thank you.
I'd like to come and help again someday. I'm glad I was able to help, but I'm very sorry for Bertie, and I do hope he'll be repaired soon. We did a very good job, Annie and Clarabelle, and I'm sure the passengers enjoyed their ride. I'm glad you think so, Bertie. Even big red buses sometimes need help from a little engine like me. Goodbye, Harold. It was great fun helping everybody at the airport. I hope I can come back again sometime. There's so much to do on the island. I'm sure we'll both have a busy day. Goodbye, Percy. Use the green action lever to decide and then blow my whistle. That way leads to a special game, but we're too busy to play that now. This junction goes to a special game. Let's come back when we don't have any work to do. This junction will take us to a special game. Let's explore that when we finished our job. This tunnel leads to a game where we can race with Bertie. Pull my whistle to play the game, or use the red throttle to back me up and carry on our journey. This tunnel leads to the game where we can round up those troublesome trucks. Pull my whistle to play the game, or use the red throttle to back me up and carry on our journey. This tunnel leads to the game where we can stop Devious Diesel throwing the mailbags. Pull my whistle to play the game, or use the red throttle to back me up and carry on our journey. This tunnel leads to the game where we can help find Toby in the maze. Pull my whistle to play the game, or use the red throttle to back me up and carry on our journey. Well done! We won the race with Bertie. If you'd like to print this certificate, you can find it on the wall in the Fat Controller's office. Well done! We rounded up all those troublesome trucks. If you'd like to print this certificate, you can find it on the wall in the Fat Controller's office. Well done! We collected all the mailbags. If you'd like to print this certificate, you can find it on the wall in the Fat Controller's office. Well done! We rescued Toby from the maze. If you'd like to print this certificate, you can find it on the wall in the Fat Controller's office. That was fun! If you'd like to play the game again, use the green action lever to set the points and drive me into the tunnel. Or, if you would like to carry on exploring, just push the red throttle. Would you like to try again? Set the points using the green action lever and drive me to the tunnel. Or we can continue on our journey by pushing my red throttle forwards. Look, there's a sign at the side of the track. It's a surprise. Pull my whistle to see what happens. Is that a sign at the side of the track? It's a surprise. Pull my whistle to see what the secret is. There's a sign. It's a surprise. You can see what it is by pulling my whistle. Let's find the mail truck. Push the red throttle forward to drive round the island to find it. This is Wellsworth Station. We need to look for the mail truck and bring it back here to the delivery bay. Push the red throttle, please.
Hello, this is the ticket office. Can you help me give the passengers their tickets, please? Hello there. This is the ticket office. Would you please help me give the passengers the right tickets? That's the last passenger. All aboard.
Oh, Thomas, it's nice to see you. Can you stop for a chat? I have no work to do, and I like to be busy. It was a very hard job repairing the viaduct. I'm so pleased you came to help, Thomas.
It isn't easy making sure that all the mailbags go into the right freight trucks. You did the job very well, Thomas.
Hooray for Thomas!
We really couldn't have managed without you, Thomas.
This is Culdee Fell, the mountain station. I wonder if any of the other engines are here. This is Elsbridge Station. Let's see if there's anyone to talk to today. Here we are at Wellsworth, the town station. I hope that one of my friends is here to talk to us. This is Brendam, the harbour station. Let's see if any of my friends are here. To talk to Gordon, use the green action lever to change the points and the red throttle to drive me to him. If you want to talk to Percy, use the green action lever to change the points and the red throttle to drive me to him. Let's go and talk to James. Use the green action lever to change the points and the red throttle to drive me to him. That's Henry in the sidings. Use the green action lever to change the points and the red throttle to drive me to him. If you want to talk to Toby, use the green action lever to change the point and the red throttle to drive me to him. To talk to Devious Diesel, use the green action lever to change the point and the red throttle to drive me to him. Now let's continue our journey around the island. Pull the red throttle, please. Shall we explore the island some more? Push the red throttle forward to drive me.